Greetings, acolytes and kobold friends, and welcome to the Magus Elgar Clutch a Kobold Story live-streamed event of Michael's first role-playing experience. I'm Kennedy Phillips, the creator of Clutch a Kobold Story, and I have with me on these stacked boxes up in the corner here Crystal Saavedra, the writer of Clutch a Kobold Story. Greetings, acolytes and kobold friends, and welcome to the creator of the voice of Strap, Michael Kovac, or Kovac. I'm not sure if it's Kovac or Kovac. I'm sorry.
I say Kovac, but I've heard people say it both ways, so both are probably legitimate.
Okay, and the creator of the voice of Book, since I flubbed that voice when I'm going for it, is LRBJ, also known as Coddle on YouTube. Say hello, everybody.
Shimosh.
Hola?
We're waiting on the last one. Okay, it's fine. So anyway, we're here with you today because we are nearing the very end of the Kickstarter for Clutch a Kobold Story. And I'm very excited to say that we have completely fulfilled our main goal already as of like the first 10 days of this, which was incredible. But we're hoping to try and get a little bit further going with some stretch goals. Because with the stretch goals, we'll be able to do more episodes, and we'll also be able to release more pins, which, from what I know, a couple people in the chat room right now are really excited about doing that stuff. And you can see in the chat room over here that it's mirrored with me, so my fingers are in weird places, that the chat is going nuts about this getting all started and everything. So, without further ado, we're going to be getting started and introducing our characters for the adventure. Who would like to go first?
I guess I shall go first.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Roll20, and I'm going to reveal Coddle's character, and you can give like a little description about him and what he is, what he's playing as. Now, to start, I will be doing like a little introduction to the campaign. So let me play some music. There we go. Within the multiverse, it's a fantastic magical realm, a place we call Hearth. This is the world of Magus Elgar and Clutch a Kobold Story. What you see before you is the planetane of Hearth. In the world of Hearth, magic is everywhere, though each spell requires components to cast them, such as speaking in the ancient language of Trite, which is basically cursing at the mystical entities called the elements in a dead language until they try to smite you. In our world, we have sorcerers, wizards, and magi. And we have 2 casters in the campaign tonight. So without further ado, let's start off with Frisp. I'm going to show to players. Here is Frisp.
Hello, this is Frisp. He is a Pangle warlock. Once upon a time, he was a vendor, a merchant of food. He used to cook once upon a time, but he was in a merchant's caravan, and the merchant's caravan was struck by lightning. His response to this, losing all of his possessions in a lightning fire, was to wear vengeance against lightning as a concept. So to use his warlock powers, he bullies lightning into doing what he wants, which is why his spines are all blackened and such. He's only a little mad from all the lightning strikes he's suffered, but he's rolling with it.
So Frisp will be our resident sorcerer Pangle. Now, I know that like he's playing the class of warlock as it says on his character sheet, but we're translating it to like as a form of sorcery for the sake of like staying in setting. Next, why don't we do Crystal with her character? So Crystal, I'm going to bring this up on the screen for everybody to see. You don't have to read the whole thing, but you're welcome to read as much or as little as you like, and go ahead and read off whatever you like.
All right, so I'm playing a Porcupole rogue. should we explain what porcupools are, or do you just... Okay. Porcupools are species in Magus Elgar that are a mix between porcupines and chinchillas. They're usually very nervous about being around people they don't know. They're very shy. Generally like to hide away from Hearth. But my porcupool is named Cinnamon Raspberry, where the cactus grow too big of dragon snout. And that's a lot of words. I know. So the porcupools name themselves after their favorite foods and where they're from. So that's why my name is so long, but I figure we can call her Cinna. She used to just stay in dragon snout before she decided to go looking for new kinds of foods. And when she did that, she found a magical box. Well, not a magical box. To her, it'd be magical. A music box that plays a song that she vaguely remembers from her childhood. And so because she did that, she started looking for more things that are interesting. And while she was doing that, she met the Counselor of Catastrophe, Darlia Maplethorn. And from that, she decided to start being an adventurer. Because, it's kind of a secret, but not really. She's in love with her patron, who is also a Pangle. So, oh yeah, Anshul Strand. That's her name.
Which he is also a porcupole. Which,
Woo!
if you haven't like figured it out, a porcupole is basically like a cross between a chinchilla, a porcupine, and a fainting goat. Oh no, we lost Crystal's camera. I think she dropped out.
Crystal's just gone.
Crystal
dear.
Dipped.
It's not a stream until there's technical difficulties. There we are.
I'll be back.
I have no idea what happened.
Bring back your camera.
Yeah, sorry. That was weird. That's not Whoops.
Okay, last but not least, we have Michael's character, which I'm going to be showing up now.
Yes.
So go ahead, Michael.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so I made this character on a whim. I don't know what I'm doing. I went very, there's like nothing to him. His name is Chicken Sandwich of Slushsea. Call him Sando for short, because Chicken Sandwich is a long name. So I've made this character to be a buffoon who doesn't know anything of what's going on, because I don't know what's going on. He's got a very bad memory. Don't expect him to even know his own backstory I've written. Doesn't know what he's doing, but is trying to make the best of it. He's just going along for the ride here.
Okay, excellent. If I recall, you are playing as a gambler cleric.
Yes. Yes. He's got an addictive personality, let's say.
Could you tell them what element you have decided to use as your affinity? Because for the sorcerer over here, Frisk, he went with the element of lightning. What element did you go with?
Oh God, you asked me what I wanted to do when we were building this character sheet, and I said, is there an element for screams? And you're like, we could just make it the element of screams. I'm like, okay, element of screams. So Sando's got the element of screams.
In the setting of Magus Elgar, there is an element for everything, from fire to planets to hatred to food comas. So the element of screams is no less unwelcome in this very strange and odd world. But as as a cleric, he's playing as a magus in our setting. So, what is your totem, which is the item that you use to channel your magical energy?
I was completely uncreative and just made it the lantern that was in the drawing that was assigned to me. So it is the lantern. What does it mean to him? Even he doesn't know. That's what I wrote in the bio.
All right then. If there's no more questions, I'm going to get us started. Let us begin with a bit of a small introduction of who you guys are and where you are going to be heading. Okay, so let me open up with some music here. So, The group of you are playing as part of the Disaster Detector Agency. It is a organization underneath the Council of Nine, specifically the Counselor of Catastrophe. Your job is that you go from place to place all over Hearth to try and investigate potential disasters that might befall everyone, and try to see if you can find a way to prevent them from coming forth before the Counselor of Catastrophe has to get personally involved. For various reasons, the three of you have been assigned together to investigate a mysterious happenstance going on in the center of Hearth, in one of the colder regions. You're all in a carriage together. I'm going to change the music. Okay, let me see here. The carriage you sit inside is equal parts wagon and sled. A large-eyed creature with heavy claws and a long tapered muzzle, resembling a cross between a polar bear and an anteater, called a Firmindo, pulls you through the thick snow. Before you ask, his name is Firmando, and he very much enjoys his profession. You look outside and marvel at the gorgeous sight of the snow at night. As the carriage kicks up the snow, near neon light fluoresces from the disturbed surface. As you look to the horizon, the snow itself seems to shimmer as if it was Aurora Borealis itself. The snowy plains are reacting to the wind passing along its surface. It's truly a sight to behold. For a brief time, you have a moment of silence to enjoy the sights and the sounds of the wind of the snow-swept region, before you receive a message from the Counselor of Catastrophe. And it appears in the crystal ball set at the very center of the carriage.
Oh, good morrow, agents. Thank you for traveling on such short notice. I'm Dahlia Maplethorne, and this is my wooden bobblehead paperweight doggy secretary, Mr. Popple.
Don't assume the entire descriptor is my title. Mr. Popple is quite fine. I'm just here to keep record and nod vaguely at Miss Maplethorne.
You three are my new disaster detectives, a group of problem solvers and specialists in conflict resolution, be it diplomacy, rescue, or battle, whichever the scenario calls for.
Sometimes in that order.
Your job is to handle situations that haven't turned into full catastrophes quite yet. A little proactive prevention never hurt anyone. I'm sending you three out to the Glowdrifts. It's one of the coldest places in Hearth. Snowfall is so thick there, you could stand at full height and still only have your head poke out of some places.
So dress warm. Do neck-high boots exist?
No, Mr. Popple, silly dear.
Anyway, we received a complaint from one Mayor Fluffmane, who claims his pack of cornflakes is being attacked by golems.
Which is a bit strange, because I thought his tribe lived in the Ivory Wastes.
Don't you mean New Bonehaven?
Paperwork still processing on that one. Anyway, I want you to go to the town of Chrysalis and investigate what's going on. Figure out what these golems are. Remember, not everything is always as it seems when dealing with a catastrophe. Sometimes a tidal wave is a real estate dispute.
And sometimes a coup is just a pigeon sit-in.
Good luck, disaster detectives.
You take a step out from the carriage as you come down into the town of Chrysalis. At least the snow was gorgeous, in contrast to the somewhat squalid town you now approach. Chrysalis seems to be a mishmash of permafrost huts, tents on packed snow. Large crystal formations sprout from the ground. Some seem to grow out of one or two dirt huts. The place is in ruins. Bipedal canines roam the streets. Some have swept back white manes with very tiny faces buried in fluff. Others have contained it in elegant, thick braids like that of Nordic beards or elegant hair ensembles. Some just wear winter clothing and bury their entire head in floof. These are the Quanfloofs Councillor Maplethorne spoke of. Some are digging to try and pull the crystals out, others are huddled near fire to keep warm, and some are making dog prints in the snow by jumping into undisturbed mounds. At the center of town is a literal dirt castle, seemingly frozen into permafrost from a dirt mold, fashioned to look like an elegant palace. It's not totally effective, but you appreciate the effort. At the base stands a guard with a broadsword along his back. He looms a good 8 feet tall and has a very tiny face. But what catches your eye is the 7-inch long icicle hanging from his nose. He approaches you and gives a respectful bow. I'm gonna bring up his character here.
Oh.
Warm tidings and plentiful smells to you. I'm Lieutenant Coldsnoot. I serve as the protectorate of the Bacon Pack. Our first Alpha was hungry when he formed our pack. It's good you're here. I'm supposed to take you to our Alpha, Mayor Fluffmane. Might I know who I'm speaking to today?
Well, since no one else is gonna talk, my name's Sando. Hello.
Yes, hello. He looks down and says, Sando. I take it you're from the Council of Catastrophe. She said she would be sending someone.
Probably. I don't know. I'm not keeping track.
And who are your companions?
Oh, well, I shall speak for myself. Hello, my name is Frisp. I don't suppose you have any extra blankets. I'm a Pangol, you see. Therefore, I'm a little cold.
Of
Does it hurt having icicles coming through your nose like that?
Well, look at it this way. You'll never run out of water.
That's a good point. And he looks over to the last of the porcupils and says, "And who might you be, miss?"
Okay, so Cinna is hiding behind them, very, very nervous. You're very tall, sir. Uh, you're not gonna hurt me, are you?
Oh.
Oh, do you have some? Oh, okay. That's okay. Yes, I'm Cinna. Do you want me to take that icicle off your nose?
Honestly, I'm kind of used to it now, and it's probably going to just come back in about 30 minutes anyway.
Oh, okay.
But
And she
here,
kind of
he reaches
takes
up
him.
and wraps his big paw around it and cracks the icicle and hands it down to you. For you, miss.
I take it very gingerly. Thank you.
He kind of like nods his head and his tail is wagging a little bit.
That's
I should probably take you up to Mayor Fluffmane.
Side note, apparently the GM is cutting out for folks in the chat.
I do not know what to do about that. Shoot.
Shout when you can hear him, folks.
Can you guys hear me at all? Like,
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Listen on stream.
That's weird. Oh no.
Let's
I can hear you on stream.
Do not know what to do about that.
Well, there's a delay. Let me unmute the stream, see if I can hear it.
Oh no! I know what happened.
No.
I know what happened.
What?
There's
What's
no
going on?
audio coming from the from my.
Brain
dear.
blast.
Also, nobody heard any of the
Oh.
stuff before.
Oh
That's,
my gosh.
mm.
Okay, there. Now it's working.
Okay.
So they just didn't hear the exposition.
Oh no.
Thanks
Oh,
again
they didn't hear
thanks
any
for
of the-
hollering, folks. So wait, you guys in the chat, could you only hear the pre-recorded dialogue that Kennedy played earlier, or did you hear the narration? And there's a slight delay, so now I have to wait for you to answer me.
I think they could only hear us, not the pre-recorded
Not
stuff.
Kennedy? Oh, okay. Other way around?
Okay, there. Now you guys can hear me. I didn't have the Focusrite audio for my microphone on all of the other sources when I switched to zoom-ins.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Apparently it's working now.
Okay, thanks, folks.
I am
Appreciate the
sorry.
help.
I guess we missed a little bit.
Oh no.
Well, at least it wasn't zoomed in on me when I was explaining when everything was happening, but I guess he explained here. I'm gonna just do the bit with the icicle thing again real quick because Michael asked about it. Cold Snoot licks the icicle a little bit and sighs. Let me actually do one other thing because the music had stopped as well. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Oh, sorry. We used to live in a much warmer region, and my nose licking didn't used to be a problem. But with this new weather, I can't stop licking my nose to warm it up. And it's just making ice on my nose. At least I got a popsicle now. Rough.
There we go.
Anyway, so, do you guys want to head in, or do you want to have a moment to like talk to each other a little bit before you jump in? Since I kind of jumped a little bit into like you being directly in town.
Are there any other prominent conflutes, or is it just the guard?
Right now, the guard is the one that's outside. A lot of other Quanfloofs are just like playing around or staying near a fire or trying to dig up a like a big icicle jutting out from the big dirt castle.
Okay, can I approach one that's trying to dig up the icicle?
You are welcome to.
Okay, so Cinna kind of very carefully starts walking over. Excuse me, sirs, ma'ams. Do you want an icicle? I have one for you right here. And she holds out the icicle.
The Quanfloof that is currently digging has his hair swept back and tucked underneath like one of these kind of hats, like a newsy hat, and gives a bit of a grunt. He goes, "Oh, thank you. I was getting kind of thirsty." As he grabs it and starts licking it. You are 90% confident that icicle was made of dog slobber.
They're dogs. It's fine.
The Quanfloof seems completely ignorant or of the situation, or at the very least, if he is aware of it, he doesn't care.
I mean, she's just trying to be nice. Thank you. Okay, so she skitters back to the other two, a little nervous still.
Okay.
Welcome back from your trip. Did you have fun?
I don't know. I'm still nervous they're going to eat me.
Oh,
Did they like
yes.
the icicle at least?
Yes, they actually really liked it. So, yay.
Did you get
Yeah,
some
that was
additional
a-
flavor?
Dog slobber?
Well, that's the best flavor. It's great.
Oh, I can actually add a filter to fix this problem.
Cool.
Yes.
Also, we've had a slight request for more gain on the DM if you want to turn your focus right knob a bit dark with.
The knob is actually quite maxed out. So what I'm doing is I'm increasing the gain manually. How is this better?
Yeah.
I think that'll do it. There we go.
Yeah,
okay, good. All right, I think it's going to sound a lot better. We'll know in a couple of seconds. But with that, is there anything that the two of you guys want to do before we head inside?
I would say Frisp is very, very scared, kind of skittish around the snow. He's from like glass flats, mud plains, stuff like that. So he's kind of curious, but also terrified, as it might be another element he has to swear vengeance against. So he's poking at it near the door, and he starts kind of poking Cloudfloof to make sure that he's not made of snow.
Sando is just observing. He's just watching everybody do their thing and is just vibing.
I'm making a little bit of a marker for you guys. Maybe that's a little too big.
Subtle.
There we go. Okay, good. All right, so this is where you are in the world of Hearth. You're at the place called the Glow Drifts. So, with that, Lieutenant Cold Snoot takes you inside to meet with Mayor Fluffmane. Oh yes, and it's very pretty out, by the way, if this wasn't any indication. Okay. Heading into the throne room. I'm gonna drag you guys over there real quick. Let me get into the description real quick. Okay. The palace is a literal pile of dirt, fashioned into a castle. Thanks to the cold, gloomous weather, it's allowed the dirt to form into permafrost, which will likely keep for the foreseeable future. Fresh topsoil has frozen hard enough to walk around in, though there are one or two pockets where the fertile ground sinks to your footsteps. At the center of the palace is an impressive throne room. Sitting on a very, very large throne of red and gold is a human with a great big bushy beard and white hair that covers over his eyes. As Cold Snoot pushes over the double doors, pushes in the double doors to let you four inside. Now, you can click on your respective icons, and you can actually move around however you like. So, for example, Frisk, you can actually click on your icon and move around. Sando, you can do the same. Just let me know if you got any problems. I believe, Cinna, you can also do the same thing. I just want to make sure. Yes.
Yep.
The first thing Frisk does is he goes next to one of the fires, and he just kind of starts turning around and rubbing his back and trying to work as much warmth into his body as physically possible.
Sando's running around in circles.
Frisk sees this and joins. Oh, we didn't tell us.
Cinna's just watching them going.
After a few seconds, Lieutenant Cold Snoot starts doing the same.
Oh no. Oh no.
As they start running around in circles, rather excited, and like they've got guests. The other dogs, the other Quanfloofs here are their tails are wagging, watching the three of you running around in circles. And they seem like tempted to be excited, but professional and political etiquette behooves them to not do so.
Frisk kind of loses the plot a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, we're playing fetch, are we?" And he picks up Sando and kind of throws him like a stick. Fetch!
Okay, I guess we've got our first skill check for the day. Make a ranged attack.
Well.
Oh god, I believe it's...
And Sando, what I want you to do is I want you to open up your character sheet.
Okay.
And I want you to go over to your under character sheet. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw. That is the little thing on the top left, and you click on dexterity. And it looks like we've got our first critical 20 for the day.
Woo! Yeah.
Oh, you did a strength. You did a strength save. It's supposed to be. Okay.
What kind? Okay, so it says input value advantage. What do I want to do?
No advantage.
No advantage, normal. Okay.
So go ahead and roll your dice.
Let's go.
Okay, that's an 11. So he throws you across the room, and you manage to tumble along the carpet. It's very soft, but you land about a good 15 to 20 feet before Mayor Fluffmane, who looks down at you and kind of like... He just kind of like... looking at you, and it's like, you can't tell behind his eyes if he's displeased or not, but...
His nose is funny.
I've been told.
Okay, so Cinna runs close to you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just a little winded, but I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Cold Snoot sprints over and is ready to wrap his jaws around Sando, but then stops as Mayor Fluffmane gives him a look, and he goes, "You said to fetch." Maybe later.
Frisk turns to him and goes, "It's all right. I think you're a good boy still."
Lieutenant Cold Snoot, despite the fact that he's 8 feet tall, thumps his foot on the ground. The floor shakes a little bit near the three of you. I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit.
This is cool.
Yeah, the music is a little loud. I can barely hear like Michael.
Oh,
all right. Is that better?
You can turn it down for yourself. You can turn it down on your own, and under the gear, there's a little master volume level, and you can set it to whatever you like.
Mm-hmm.
Quite
cool.
nice.
Yeah,
Thank
I turned
you.
that down myself.
This is not an ad for Roll20.
Anywho. Ah, hello. You must be the disaster detectors from the Council of Nine. Thank you so much for answering my call. We've a bit of a situation. You see, we came across this open plot of land a few months ago to settle our new town. But ever since winter came, crystals have been growing and trying to rip apart our settlement. I think we're being attacked by golems. Once they take down Cowlin Palace, they'll surely come after the rest of us. If you can get them to go somewhere else, or stop them from attacking our home, we'd be in the council's debt.
Where should we take them?
I don't really know. I honestly don't know where they're coming
Give
from.
me an answer already!
I think what my friend's trying to say is, aren't they rugs? Can't you play with them?
Oh, these aren't just... these golems are really massive. Like, normally we'd be able to play fetch with them and so on and so forth, but they're so much larger than us. And whenever they come in, they give this deep bellowing sound, and the crystal starts sprouting out of the ground everywhere. It's awful.
That's worrying. Although the lass has a point. They're made of rocks. The main thing we need to worry about is lightning. Is there any lightning problems you might have?
I don't know. I will definitely check into that if it happens to be a lightning problem. But we haven't had storms of that kind in a while. Mostly it's been blizzards. I mean, you've seen the kind of snowfall we get around here. The snow does glow quite a bit, and that's a lot of fun for making snow angels and snow puffs and camouflage for Quanfloofs. But, you know, for someone like myself and others, it can be really difficult to stay warm.
I see.
Do you?
No.
With my eyes.
The man with hair hiding his eyes says.
Sir, do you know you're not a Quanfloof?
Do you have glasses underneath all that hair?
Frisk,
I can't see.
Frisk whispers in amazement. He's not a Quanfloof.
I mean, with Quanfloofs, with our society, we base on our alpha status on who among us is the fluffiest. Because as the old adage of Quanfloofs goes, all of the Quanfloofs stand up and put a hand to their chest as they all say, "The floof makes the woof."
Oh.
I
Yeah,
got
that
to
makes
say
sense.
I got to say they got excellent branding.
Yeah, Brandy?
Branding?
Kind of cute.
What on the job?
You can see a couple of the Quanfloof's tails are wagging a little bit as Mayor Fluffmane says, "Come on, calm down. He means it, but
Oh, I'm
just take the
sorry.
compliment."
Are we being rude?
No, of course not. We just, the pack, our pack tends to get very excited by new guests and such, but such is the way of pack bacon.
You keep saying that. What is bacon?
Oh, it's a great thing, lass. It's a great thing. Chewy and fatty and salty and all that. What a fine name for a clan.
They're thin slices of pig boar fat that have been grilled to perfection.
That sounds
You should try it sometime.
Frisk gets a wistful look.
Anyway, you have the entire town at your disposal to look around and try to find leads on where these golems might be. And you have Lieutenant Cold Snoot to report to if you need to come back and speak with me. And of course, you are welcome to our veritable cornucopia of victuals. You look around and you see that the victuals are mostly bones.
Oh.
Question, what is a victual? Is it dangerous?
I'm just loving how Santa's still running around Cold Snoot, and Cold Snoot starts doing the same.
I am very amused.
As one of the Quanfloof guards whispers over to another Quanfloof, "Do you think the king might not be amused?" "I don't know. I hope so. I've always wanted him to say that." The two of them snicker a little bit.
Sando just starts running around a random other one.
Do you think maybe we can get them to crack?
What kind of crack?
I mean, they're so serious. But they're so fluffy!
Oh,
If I
no,
keep
just
running
wanna get
around, they'll all run around with me.
You know.
By the way, these blue things are like pylons. But Sando's just running around having a good time.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
What's this pile of bones over here?
Oh.
So they said we should go in which of these doors?
Well, I'm going to be, basically you go outside and you can look around where you might be able to find this. I don't really have like a map of the town because that would be a lot, but
Yeah, I got it.
you have the option to add, this is where you can actually do what's called skill checks to determine how you guys will go about trying to find the golems. Now, I am going to move you guys out of the throne room. Unless you guys have something else that you want to do in the throne room real quick.
I'm probably gonna roll an investigation check just because in this cold climate.
Sando's just running around.
All right. If you're doing an investigation check, if you go to the character sheet, I'm doing this for like Michael's benefit.
Gotcha.
Underneath that area where it shows saving throws, there's another thing called skills. Whenever you want to check for something, if you just ask me, I'd like to check for this, or I'd like to do this. I'll tell you to roll a specific check, like, I want to lie to the king that I think his mane is wonderful, or something like that, and I say, okay, roll a deception check, and then you'll roll. So you're rolling an investigation check. What are you looking for exactly? Like, go ahead and ask me a question, and I can help answer it based on your skill roll.
Crisp is probably looking for anything suspicious, but he's mostly looking for scorch marks for lightning.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, there are no scorch marks, but there are a couple of areas of soot near some of the torches, and you may or may not be under the impression that soot may be electricity adjacent. Not enough for you to wish death upon them, but enough to judge with prejudice.
I found it. Your true cause, the true menace here is absolutely lightning. My enemy has been here. And his spines start crackling a little bit as he talks.
One of the Quanfloof guards kind of pats you on the shoulder and just kind of goes. He looks down at you, pats you with like a very comforting paw, and then just kind of goes. He very solemnly shakes his head that no.
I would like to imagine that as he pats Frisp, all of his floofy fur stands on it.
Yeah, the dog kind of just goes.
Wait.
As he goes floof, the dog's fluff like covers his mouth a little bit, and he's like, "Oh!"
Frisp, wouldn't all their fur be like that if there was lightning around here?
I retract my earlier statement, but lightning is crafty. I don't believe that we're as safe as we think.
Kennedy, can I do a history check?
Yes, of course. What are you looking for?
He said that there wasn't any problems beforehand. I just want to make a history check of like any possible problems with anything around them or something. It's just for the town to see if there's any connection I could find.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a history check, and do me a favor. Wait, before you. Okay, I was gonna say
Sorry.
the chat won't be able to see you doing your dice roll. Could you Could you show them and explain why?
Oh, okay. That's why. I do not like using digital rollers or whatever. I love using my dice. It's a cute dice roller. I love it. I will roll it for real now, I guess. Oh, yes. I think that's a 23.
Wow,
Yes,
well done.
it is a
Okay.
23.
So,
Woo!
before people moved to this area, Chrysalis was actually a pretty blank patch. It actually wasn't an area that was very well populated, if anything. In the glow drifts, there's mostly tribes of Skiersa, which are like these big squirrel bears. That are mostly on mostly revolve around survival, but they're pretty insular and they keep to themselves. The Quanfloofs of this tribe remind you, since you rolled really well, of the a pack of Quanfloofs. If I recall, they were called the Snow Pelts. Before they were.
Huh. Okay. So this town wasn't always here.
No, we actually
Blank.
moved in a few months ago.
Huh. And the Skiersa didn't mind?
Well, this isn't really an area that has a lot of resources for their kind of scavenging and hibernation. So we brought a lot of our own supplies for this kind of thing. But they usually keep to themselves. For some reason, they usually don't hang around Chrysalis. Dang it. Oh, no. Wait. There we go. Okay, sorry. My
Is you okay?
My headphone cable was stuck.
You just moved in. I like what you've done with the place.
Oh, thank you very much. We brought all of this dirt from New Bonehaven.
I like dirt. It's good material. Doesn't conduct anything.
This is a very spacious place. I like running around in it.
I can tell, he says as he's trying to track you. When you run behind him, you're just still moving around him. And he's having a hard time catching you. Sometimes he kind of has to go behind him and looking around to keep track of you. He kind of looks at
Continues to run around.
He leans over to one of the Quanfloofs and he's like, "Gotta put a bell on that one."
I'd imagine we go crazy.
Yep. Not very good for hiding.
Mm-hmm. So, without further ado, is there anything else you guys want to ask about this room before you move out and start looking around?
I think I'm good.
Okay. All right, so let me change the music and the transition. Let's see here.
I apologize for the cat you're hearing in the background.
No worries. I can't even hear him.
Okay. You know, actually, better yet. And thus begins the episode of Magus Elgar, Between a Bark and a Hard Place. You're out in the town, and you have the opportunity to investigate what you might need to find these golems. As I mentioned before, the town seems to be kind of disheveled. It's mostly dirt huts that are still freezing and turning into permafrost, and tents. The castle, or the palace, as he had called it, which I believe was called... Hold on, I'm pulling up the name because I had said it. Cowlin Palace. I'm going to write it down for you. There you are. Cowlin Palace seems to have a bunch of these big icicles poking out of it near the basin. So you have the opportunity to wander around town, investigate things, use your skills to try and figure out how you guys would like to best find these golems.
All right. Well, I'd say the first place that Frisp would go would be to any place that might sell a hot drink, because he has no fur. He's very cold. And also, coffee shops are generally where people share information.
There is not really coffee in Hearth, but there are those kinds of things that would be taverns. Right now, this town is still very new and is like ever so slightly pre-established tavern. However, there is a cart that sells warm drinks, mostly hot cider.
Ooh, we could put cinnamon in them.
I'm sorry?
We could put cinnamon in them.
Oh, you can totally do that.
Or can you swim if we put you inside it?
Oh, no. And I take out 2 sticks of cinnamon. See? And I wave them around.
That's wood, lass.
Her face
You have
gets
those on
crumples
you?
all sad.
Oh, I'm kidding. You've stirred an old memory of my cooking days. And he gets a very far away look for a moment before coming back to himself. All right, we're ordering drinks. Hi, you person who runs the cart thingy. What have you got on offer? Hot cider? What's that, apples? I'll take it, warm.
We mostly have cider, but if you want, I can put things in it. And I believe it would make the taste a lot better. We have some berries. We have some nutmeg, in case you want that.
Ooh.
And we also have this thing here. And she holds up a torch and she goes, I put it under the mug, and it makes it warmer.
Well, that's sensible, I suppose. By the way, I think I'll take one with nutmeg, if that's all right.
Okay, that'll be 10 quibble. Which that's basically silver pieces in this.
Okay, yeah. Fist will give her 10 quibble for that, I guess. How much money do I have? I should probably know that.
It's probably in your pack that defines it.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll give her 10 quibble. And he takes it, and he's having a hard time holding the mug because he's got these long claws.
Oh.
But he kind of knits one through the middle of the thing and kind of holds it like that.
I'm gonna pull your character sheet, your little character icons on here, so everybody can see them. There we go.
And as he drinks,
he immediately starts running in circles.
Zoomies.
He's got the
Santa's
zoomies.
got
It's cool.
zoomies. I just like the idea of him like having one of those like little squeaky sounds, like.
You're right.
He just kinda
constantly
sprints.
squeaking around.
Gosh.
Just jangling the lantern.
Oh my god.
So
and
while they're getting cider, Sando, what are you doing?
I'm just running around the town, seeing what's around.
Okay, then what I would like you to do is I would like you to do a perception roll.
Oh dear.
How do I do that?
Okay, so if you click on your character sheet where it says Chicken Sandwich of Slush Sea, click on the character sheet tab, and if you scroll
Yes.
down just under saving throws, there is a list of skills that you have. Perception is on there. Just go ahead and give that a click. And roll the dice. That is a 1.
Oh dear.
Excellent throw.
You are so jazzed that you do not see the pothole about 3 feet in front of you, and you kind of go splat right on your face. But the snow is very soft, and your eyes are full of colors for a brief few seconds as the snow settles.
The snow is delicious.
oh my goodness.
The snow tastes oddly like water-flavored Pop Rocks.
Okay. Good.
You were worried for a second, weren't you?
Yes, it was. I just gave a mad slobber. Give me a break.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'd imagine Fist.
So right now, Sando is face first in the snow. Frisp is enjoying some cider. What are you doing, Cinna?
I immediately run over to Sando because of course I am. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Do you need help?
I'm okay. Just enjoying the snow. He's eating the snow.
Oh dear. don't think I have raspberries. Would you like a little cinnamon?
Sure, why not?
So she crushes
says
up
as he
a tiny
consumes
bit.
the snow.
Oh.
Good.
Oh boy. As Lieutenant Cold Snoot comes out and reassumes his post at the front, he kind of gives a little sniffle. The icicle's back, by the way.
Oh. Can Cinna go ask him a question?
By all means.
Sir?
Yes.
Do you have a map of the area?
Mostly it's just snow out there. We haven't really gotten to do a lot of exploring out on the outskirts. We have a path that goes directly back to New Bonehaven, but that's that way.
Do you have a
Does he
map
kinda-
of that area?
I have a map that leads from there to here. Yes.
Could I borrow it or buy it?
Oh no, sure, take it. Like you're helping us. He hands you a
Okay.
map. You now have
Cool.
+1 map. I will type that out. +1
Woo!
map from New Bonehaven to Chrysalis. Okay.
Huzzah.
Yeah. What?
Okay. So do you want to see like where New Bonehaven is in respect of where you are?
Sure.
Well, I figured we could go there to check it out once we're done with here.
To
But
New
I mean,
Bonehaven?
Yeah. Is it really far?
It's really far. Sorry.
Okay.
Like if I was to tell you it's on the map, let me draw it out a little bit. I believe it is around here.
Near Centermass Banana.
White.
It's actually a little bit closer to Mossdale and that area.
Okay, so a lot warmer.
Yeah, a lot warmer. Like you know where the there's an area where the mud flats are, where like they had actually dug up all the topsoil. And New Bonehaven is near the mounds where they actually had built like they took all that topsoil and made like giant dirt homes. So it's like a good like couple of days ride.
Can I ask you another question?
Sure. I'm just sitting here doing my guard duty.
Are there other Quamflus that have seen the golems?
I mean, we've seen a few, but we usually don't know where they end up going. They usually stay on the outskirts of town, and by the time that we've mobilized, they're gone.
So they don't go in the same place. They're just in different areas?
Well, like I said, he kind of points over in like the general like west region, and he said, "I know they come from that direction, but as far as that goes, that's about it. It's a little bit too like blizzardy around there to try and see from the town gates and stuff. The town gates is also made of dirt."
Thank you. And I go back to the penguins.
She finds Frisp finishing off his cider and kind of turning it over and wishing it were bigger, but sadly looking at his cup.
You feel significantly warmer, however.
Oh, I gotta say, that's a good cup of cider. But how was your adventure in Loss?
A couple questions, not really getting anywhere except a direction.
Well, what direction would that be?
West.
That's a very general direction.
Yes, I know. But I can't think of anything else.
Maybe we're asking the wrong questions. And he sees a flicker of fire in the corner and looks to it for a moment with a faraway glance before popping back in. Oh, sorry. He got distracted. Maybe we should start asking if people have seen, like, crystals, because that's what the guy mentioned. Like, the golems, they send crystals out when they attack.
That's right.
Might be able to locate some of them or something.
I forgot about that.
Yes, see? My mind is like a steel trap, Nutmeg.
I'm not Nutmeg, sir.
Coriander?
This snow is really good.
No.
Yeah, Michael, what are
No,
you doing
you're-
right now? What's Sando up to after he's eaten all of his snow?
Still eating snow.
There is now dirt where you are eating.
Oh no!
You've
Please
run
don't
out of
eat the
snow.
Ugh.
It's okay. The dirt's mostly permafrost, so you're not going to get like any like lumps or anything like that of dirt. But I'm gonna here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have you do another perception roll now that you've like stopped eating the snow.
Okay, excellent.
Not distracted anymore.
Let's go. All right. 1 sec. Okay. Character sheet perception. Okay. Let's go.
That is an
boy.
8. Okay. Well, based on what you had seen, you can definitely tell that if you look at the horizon, there is a bit of a divot on the mound that leads into town. Like how there's like a big, you know how like with the horizon there's like a big clear line, but like with a hill, with it you see it kind of go whoop a little bit.
I don't know what that means.
Well, maybe you might know somebody that does.
Oh, maybe it might mean it was struck by lightning. We must investigate. I would say Frisk probably sidles up to the gate. Are there any guards? Are there any, like how many guards are around the gate? Like to ask, just one or?
Just like one.
Okay. Frisk says, "Well, lad, got a question for you.
Now shoot.
Has this gate been struck by lightning recently?"
No.
Darn. Has it been
Sorry.
struck by anything else?
Not really struck. I mean, there was the golem that had come into town, and he kind of just stood out on the outskirts and started making a lot of big low screaming noises.
What? He might have just been vibing. Good for the spirit.
More like vibrating.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Entomology. It's good. Read a book.
He briefly contemplates the marvels of book adventures that could be had.
He says, all right, so how long did it stay there, and what direction did it go when it left?
Couldn't have been more for a few hours, but once that happened, they went back down the hill on the other side, and we lost track of them. I'd chase after him, but it was the middle of the night in a blizzard. I'm not going to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that.
Sensible.
I want to do that.
He wants to do that.
Sando. No,
Let's try it.
Go, he puts his hands on his knees and like looks down at Sando. Goes, "You want to go outside, boy?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go outside.
No.
You want to go
not
outside?
yet. Please.
Open the gate!"
No.
Here I go.
He's gone native.
So Sando has gone off, running towards the big mound.
This is not being a good boy.
Frisk kind of sighs, picks up Cinna, and just trundles after him.
Okay, so you get to the top of the mound, and go ahead and each of you roll another perception check.
Oh dear, that's a 7.
I have a -1 to perception, so this has got to be a
Woo!
Michael's got
Amazing.
a
Come on, Michael.
17 for Michael,
Yay!
and an
Fine.
8 for Frisk. Okay,
2 8
so
for 17.
as you look down, you can see that there is a trail that of dimpled snow. It's actually looks like that it was freshly disturbed, and then snow fell on top of it and covered the dimple. But the slight divot does lead a very clear trail off into the distance, at least from Sando's perspective.
Sando, lad, have you found something?
Not that I can tell, but I am looking for rocks.
I'm never quite sure if he understands the plot or not.
I don't see rocks. So what do you see right now?
I I see my friends.
Oh, consider us friends.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, nice. You can join me in my fight against the elements. I'll press Gengar later. For now, it appears as though you've fallen near some divots. Perhaps static divots.
Are you thinking lightning?
I'm thinking lightning. How did you know? How did you know I was going to say that?
There's no melty points, though.
No.
What a shock.
Shock. Where?
Kennedy, survival, does that mean like tracking or actually surviving something?
I believe survival would be tracking in this particular instance.
Can I try to roll for that then?
Yes,
Please?
go ahead. Sorry, I was hoping Sando would be cognizant enough to tell the two of you, but yeah, he's a little out there.
It's okay. Now I'm fine with this. I said survival, right? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. 24.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, you are able to very easily track where this ends up going. It seems to go off towards a cave not too far from here. The only reason why you didn't see it before was because the snow was coming down quite a bit, and the snow actually like really, really hides this slight divot in the distance really well.
I think we should go over there. There's a big cave over there. But how are we gonna get Sando to go over there?
Lightning doesn't hide in caves.
How are you guys going to convince Sando to go over to the cave?
All right, we're looking for golems, aren't we?
There might be berries or mushrooms in there to eat. And I can make them really yummy.
I would say that at that mention, Frisp would look around for some berries to like do a box trap with Sando.
The only way I'm going in there is if there's a large space to run around in.
I would imagine it's a cave.
Okay, let's go!
That was easy. It seems pretty foraging, to be honest.
Right?
Okay. Alrighty, so you guys make your way over towards the cave. So I'm going to change the music now. Let's see. Okay.
Ooh, spooky.
I'm going to move your characters into the spot. Just give me a second. Okay. Let me, It's a good thing you were able to track the suspected golem. The cave is in a small valley among the snow, where there's a divot that seems to be the entrance. A pile of rocks sits next to an oversized boulder leaning against the wall, which seems to be wedged in such a way that it traps an opening behind. Go ahead and make a perception roll.
Rolling. It's rolling time. Let's see. Did we lose someone? Oh, there she is.
I swear.
We are not a perceptive lot.
Nope.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, my camera suddenly decided to stop working again. I don't know why. All right, 15? Please tell me that's good enough.
Yes. Okay. You can see there's a divot in the front of the boulder, as if something was meant to be slid inside of it. You can look down with at least that's with Michael's roll. With Crystal's roll, you can see that there is a trail to the left of the boulder, as if it was meant to be slid to the side. There also appears to be on the top of the divot etched words in a language that seems to be very old.
Can I make like a chalk impression of it on a parchment or something?
You could do that, yes. It's very easy to do so.
Frisp, can you see if you can move that boulder? It needs to go over there.
Oh, sure, but what are you writing? Are you writing down a recipe?
I don't know. We'll see when we see.
It's a recipe. I'll have to teach you how to cook it. I used to.
What do you want to
cook
do with
it.
the message?
I'm gonna put it in my pack for now because nobody. Well, actually, yeah. What languages do you guys know? Do any of you know how to read this?
You actually have a background for this kind of thing, Cinna. With a history check, you might be able to know.
Oh, that's true. I am an archaeologist. Oh.
You can tell them that you do a little bit of archaeology.
Yeah. I like looking at old things and figuring out where they came from. And is it history check? Oh, that's not good. That's an 8.
Would you like to attempt again? Or take
Yeah.
10? Okay. Go ahead one more time.
Oh yeah, I have lucky. That's right. Oh, that's much better. 17.
Okay. I'm going to give this to you. I'm putting it in your journal right now, and I'd like you to read it out loud for everybody. So after a few moments, she squints at the text and is able to translate it. It seems to be from a very old offshoot of Trite, which is the language that people use to cast. But the offshoot doesn't seem like it was meant for speaking directly to the elements, rather the original language before it was twisted into the magical casting words that it is today. Would you like to read the message?
Says, let this man cave, oh dear, be a gift to the Chitinx? Merely press a piece of my collection to this entrance, and my old home will be yours again. Let this key be a reminder of your immaculate patience with me, and a chilly reminder that I need to get out more. Wizard Boulderdash.
How did you read that last? Are you an art apologist?
No.
How do you read?
Do you not know how to read, Sando?
I can read.
Okay.
At a 5th grade level.
That's still good. You're getting there.
We'll have to get you hooked on phonics.
Yeah, I study things like this all the time. I didn't think I could read it until now. What do you think it means?
I think it means that someone had a key and lost it. I wonder if they checked under the map. Under
What?
the mat.
What's a Chitinx?
Bless you.
That's a good question.
Can I do
I
a
wanna run around and look for the key.
Is that your solution for everything?
Yes.
Make a perception roll.
Oh dear. Yeah, can I make another history check to see if I know what a Chitinx is?
Go ahead.
Really, Di?
That is
You're
a
gonna
22!
Oh, good.
Jeez Louise.
That's going in dice prison, because that was an 8.
You do not know about Chitinx. You don't know what they are about and what their deal is. Anyway, you take a moment to look it over, and meanwhile, Sando looks and sees a big pile of rocks. Many of them are shaped rather peculiar, in a very peculiar fashion. They almost seem like they're shaped like they're puzzle pieces, or like one of those 3D puzzles that you like slot things into.
Oh, Sando, you stopped running. It seems like you found something.
Sando, what do you got there?
All of these rocks. They must mean something.
And Cinnamon runs over and starts looking at the pieces and like checking them out, trying to see if they're different in any way.
They are all various different shapes, but they do all have like a very some of them have like hexagonal imprints, some of them have trapezoidal imprints.
I don't know what these things are.
Put them together?
Different shape.
It's even better. I love those kinds of puzzles. What do I roll for that?
What are you trying to do?
I would imagine those pieces fit on the hole or whatever that's in the rock.
You're gonna try and put a rock into the divot?
Is it big enough only for one, or does it have to be a couple?
It fits one.
While you try to figure that out, Frisp is going to say, I'm not a fan of puzzles. I'm going to try something. And he's like, I call upon your terrible lightning. Bow to my command. Come from the heavens and be bullied by me. And then he just Eldritch Blast the boulder to see what happens.
As he screams out Parte Fulminus and all right, that is a go ahead and roll the damage on that.
Let's see. 1d10. Okay, cool. Our first attack roll is not on Sando.
The boulder is indifferent to the crackle of energy that explodes from your hands. There is a large lightning scorch mark, as if it is mocking you. Perhaps lightning has won this for this round.
Frisp narrows his eyes and says, "You may not obey my command in this arena, lightning, but next time it will be me who strikes." And then he goes over to Cinna and is like, "All right, we'll do it your way. We solve the smart person fancy puzzle."
Thank you. Don't hurt the puzzle anymore.
What did the puzzle ever do to you?
Yeah, it's an innocent, sweet puzzle. It just needs to be solved. It's a leveling thing.
I don't know, I'm not very good at the brain bits lately. I don't know why. As he says this, lightning arcs between two of his spines.
You actually can see like a slight like a lightning tattoo spider web across his neck a little bit as a spell scar forms.
Oh, that's that doesn't look good.
No, it means the lightning obeys me. It's very good. Every one of these marks is the time I made lightning do my bidding for what it did to me.
What did lightning do to you?
Oh, do you see, lad?
Oh, no.
I went around a caravan of restaurant people. We were happy. I used to make crepes, delightful crepes, the best crepes I would have had. But then one day, lightning struck our caravan. Everything burned. And I never forgave it. And it obeys me now. It obeys me now. People call me mad, but I'm just friendly.
That makes sense. How dare it ruin your food?
Exactly. I never got back the recipe book it banned on that day.
Eats. The recipe barn come.
Sando, why don't you try to put one of the rocks into the boulder thing?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. All right.
Okay. So which rock do you want to use?
As you pick, Frisp leans over to Cinna and is like, "Did you tell him to do it just in case it's a trap and he gets hurt?"
I don't know what you're talking
so
about.
Many choices.
I approve, lass. I approve.
I'll just pick one at random.
Okay, you pick one at random. You hear a big, loud as the boulder slowly begins to roll to the left and opens the way into the cave.
No way!
Well, that's
That's
lucky.
not a puzzle.
Are you telling me that Sando just solved the puzzle we have? Of all the ways I thought this could have gone, that was not any of the permutations.
No. That's good. Yay.
You head deeper into the cave and you run across.
Nuts!
I'd say as Sando probably tries to run away from the cave, Frisp just picks him up and carries him like a squirming corgi into the...
I do have nuts if you want.
Okay, the next part you see a what appears to be a bottomless pit with a couple of rocks floating in the air independently from it.
I don't think jumping from here would be a good idea.
You could see that you could probably jump, but you might need a little bit of help. Cinna, Frisp, do you want to follow Sando in? Because he's kind of like contemplating jumping off a cliff.
No.
Wait, lad, wait. No.
Maybe if I run from a really far distance.
No, he picks him up again.
Oh.
There's nothing interesting over there. It's over here. And I pick up a rock and throw it somewhere safer.
Rock!
Okay, so what are you guys going to do to get across this chasm?
Oh, what kind of skills do y'all have?
So go
First
ahead
would-
and check your journal. If you check your spell list, you might be able to see some things that you have. Now remember, you could do either level 1 spells or cantrips to assist. You also have stuff in your inventory that may be able, to help in this situation. So if you check your character sheet, at the very bottom, you can see a list of items that you have in your inventory. You can also see under spells the different kinds of spells that you can do. It's actually quite dark in this room, so Sando, do you think you have anything that you might be able to cast to help the party see a little bit better in here?
Let's see. I was looking at my items and I have a rope, but let me look at what spells I have. Let me see. Where are the spells?
If you click on your character sheet, under character sheet, there's like you see where it says in like a red square core? To the right of it is spells.
Oh, okay.
And you see you've got cantrips, which you can cast for free, and you've got a bunch of level 1 spells that you can use however you like.
Let's see. Yes. So, I've got... I don't know if any of these will help. I've got Healing Word, Inflict Wounds, Thunderous Smite.
Well, those are
Searing
level
Smite.
1 spells. Is there anything that can help you see better in this place?
There's Light.
You can cast light. Is there anything
Go
you
ahead
want
and
to cast
cast
light
light.
on?
I guess let's cast light onto... Oh wait, how do I actually like cast light?
Just
There's no
tell
roll
me.
for it. Yeah,
You
there's
just
no
tell
roll
me.
for it.
You don't have to roll for it or anything.
Oh, okay. Let's just cast light on the one of the rocks in the center.
Okay. You cast. You think for a moment, and you reach up with your lantern, and you cast light on one of the rocks in the center of the room. You can see everything much better now. The pit seems to go on for quite a while down below.
Crisp would come up, lean back, go, and then spit and listen.
Oh,
It goes quiet for a long moment, and after what feels like an eternity, you hear the sound of a...
Crisp turns around and says, "My advice for this adventure: don't fall in that hole."
That's
but
a long drop.
that done, he looks through the things that we've got, and he notices that we have a bit of hempen rope.
Yes.
So what he's going to do is he's going to tie it to the dagger he also has, and he's got to try to throw it at that nearest one. So that's a ranged spell attack, which would be my proficiency.
that would be in the athletics roll.
An athletics roll? Okay, I can do that. Athletics. I have nothing in athletics. Let's roll it. Normal roll. What do I got? Come on, dice guys.
That's a 3. So the knife kind of falters and like it kind of bounces, but like the base of the knife ricochets off of the first rock and kind of falls down into the pit. It's still attached to your rope, so you can just pull it back up.
He pulls it back up. He looks very, very frustrated as his spines begin to crackle with electricity, and he Eldritch blasts.
Okay, roll to hit first. So roll your d20 first.
All right. Let's see. Slash roll 20 plus. What's my spell modifier? I didn't program a GUI for this. Oh, my spell attack bonus is 5, so that's nice. Plus 5. Flip. Roll. Okay, so
That's
to
a
hit
hit.
the
Roll
knife-
damage.
That's 1d10.
Okay, so the rock splinters and tilts over and slams into the front here, forming a bridge that you could walk across for the first portion.
amazing!
And they say being mean to Lycan can't solve everything.
I can't run around anymore.
Please don't.
Why don't we try walking around? It's a great idea.
So, you've got a little bit more to go. You still have a lot of rope. Is there anything else that you guys have in your inventory? Cinna, what class are you, by the way?
I am rogue. Woo!
Okay, is there anything that you have in your inventory that you might be able to launch over to the other side, or like other devices that you might have on you? Or do either of you guys have other spells that you could potentially use? Or do you have skill checks you'd like to look for?
How much do the two smaller characters weigh, would you say? Like,
about 30 pounds.
30? No, in that case, my plan's not gonna work. But I have Mage Hand.
You did throw him across. You did throw him across the room earlier.
True, so I have a good idea of his weight.
Maybe you can throw me across to the other side.
Oh dear.
You know, I don't think we're gonna risk it today. But keep that on the docket. We may get down to it. But he's got to cast Mage Hand, which got to form as like a crackling electricity hand that, by all rights, should not be able to grab anything. And it grabs the dagger with the rope tied to it, floats across, and kind of jams it down to see if it can get into the ice.
Okay, there is a wedged area that you can jam it into, and I am going to give you inspiration for that idea.
Ooh!
Yay! I have
so
inspiration.
To Frisp.
Aha!
Is that rope gonna hold you?
Are you calling me fat?
No, you're just very tall.
Oh, thank you. I'm quite proud of it. But it's points give me extra height. I'm quite handsome by Penguin standards.
You're not my type. It's okay.
What? But I wasn't propositioning, frankly. the very thought of dating scares me. So
Oh.
Pangolins is a very
backing
pokey
up.
affair.
All right,
But,
Sando's backing up. What are you gonna do,
Oh,
Sando?
dear.
I'm getting out of this conversation.
If it helps,
It emanates a 20-foot sphere of secondhand embarrassment.
Don't think of it yet. I got the rope over there, but we still got to climb it.
Are
And without saying another word, he grabs a rope and steps off of his current platform.
Oh.
Okay, make an athletics roll.
Oh gosh.
Please be kind. Athletics. He's very gung-ho.
Can I use? Oh.
Can I use that inspiration point?
Yes, you can use that inspiration roll again.
Can I use dexterity instead of athletics?
I
am a rogue.
That is even worse.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
Frisp fumbles and his hands are kind of scraping desperately, and the knife has kind of lost a little bit of its grip. So now Frisp is hanging perilously on the end of the cliff. What do you want to do with your dexterity roll, Cinna?
Can I try to help him get a footing or something? I don't know. Just help him.
You're gonna have to jump over to the other side to help him.
How far is it?
About 7 feet.
Oh Lord.
Throw me! You can throw me over there.
No!
I'll throw you.
What if I use a bow and arrow and use my rope? Hit another rope on the other side, close to where the knife is.
Go for it.
What do I roll for that?
Make a ranged attack.
Oh bless. Hold on. Okay, so literally, what do I roll though?
Oh,
because I know I'm for damage.
Okay, just roll a d20.
That's what I thought. Wasn't sure.
Roll a d20, then add your proficiency bonus and your dexterity bonus.
Ooh. Okay, so that. Yeah, that is a 24.
Excellent. Okay, so you shoot with such accuracy that your arrow embeds even deeper in the divot and knocks the knife free. so that to replace it with a tighter rope.
Oh, okay.
Crisp, make a dexterity save.
You scared me. I was like, oh no.
Frisp, make a dexterity save.
Oh God.
You do it. I believe in you.
Dexterity. We'll roll.
All right,
Yay.
you manage to grab onto the other rope as the knife kind of clatters and falls off into the unknown depths below. But you're hanging on, and you manage to climb onto the next platform. Cinna's got a good grip of the rope on the other side, and you might be able to make like a rope bridge or something out of this.
Yeah.
All right. Lass, tie off the rope to that rock that fell, and I'll hold the other end, and you can climb across.
Oh, okay. And do that. Do I make a dexterity save or something?
You're
cross
good.
it, or
The
is it
rope
good?
is secure enough on both ends that you'll be fine.
Sando,
Can I make it too?
You can make it too.
Please? Okay, good.
Let's go.
Let's see. This being done, Frisk kind of turns to Cinna and is like, oh, thank you, lad. You saved my bacon. Bacon's coming up a lot today.
No problem. You just gotta be careful. I wouldn't want you to fall in the scary pit.
Oh,
Sando is skittering rapidly between both ends of the rocks.
Oh gosh, maybe we should have this conversation another time.
I would say that Frisk now has the idea of, with the problem being that the knife and ropes aren't getting very secured, he picks up Sando as he lands on the rock, and he says, oh, hello, lad, hold this. And he hands him the rope.
Okay.
And then he turns, and he reels back. But before he throws, he hands the other end of the rope to Cinna and says, hold this, lass. And then he throws Sando for the... and he's aiming for the one right in front of us.
Okay, make a ranged attack roll, since I did establish that last time. I know it's supposed to be athletics, but screw it.
Oh gosh.
God.
Who's making the roll?
Frisp is.
First.
Okay.
Okay, so that's +2 then. Bloop. Up, 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 up. Better hope I roll high.
Yeah, look at that. You
Yay,
did it.
20! Woo!
Woo!
All right. So the one in front of us, is that the one up here or the one over here?
Right
Oh,
there.
Yeah, right there.
Woo!
You managed to get to the other side. Sando, please make an acrobatics roll for me.
Oh gosh.
An acrobatics roll. Let's go. All right. Hold on. Let me find acrobatics.
Determined to make me feel scared all the time. Thanks. Feel like a single mother here, terrified for her child.
All right, that is a 15. So as Sando jumps over the side, he gets excited, hits the ground with his hands, vaults over to the other side, and safely makes it to the other end.
Woohoo!
Crisp just blinks twice and is like, you know what? To be honest, I thought he'd kind of fall into the abyss, but this works great.
Not too late. I could just jump down.
No.
No, don't do that.
You're
You're
good.
trying
You're good.
You're doing amazing.
At one point, Sando, you go so far into the cave that the rope kind of tugs you and makes you fall on your butt a little bit. It is a bit of a leash right now with Frisp and Cinna on an island surrounded by oblivion.
Galaxy brain.
All right.
It's
How
a
do we get
leash.
you guys over here now?
Sando, I need you to tie a rope to something.
Okay. There's a rock over here that I can tie it to.
Is the rock a loose rock? Or is it one that's...
Oh, it's a loose rock. Hold on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Go with that one.
There might be something over here. Yeah, there's a rock that's actually pretty big that I could probably tie it to.
Make a perception check.
Oh god.
All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Where is perception?
Look at you.
There it is. Ah!
Oh.
Yeah, the rock seems fine.
Oh.
That's terrifying.
You first.
You first. You're later. You go, ladies first.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. Thank you.
Chivalry saves lives, maybe mine.
Okay, what kind of roll do I make?
I'm going to just say roll a d20. I'm not going to tell you what skill it is.
Oh no! All right, I believe in you, little die. It's a 17.
Okay. You manage to grab onto it. You feel a very slight loosening as you grab onto it, and you make a jump. And the rope tugs a little bit, and it seems relatively secure. You skitter past over that rope faster than you've ever skittered before. The rope is fairly secure. You guys are safe to get to the other side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the biggest offering later tonight.
Let me put a rope there.
Well, no, none of us are dead. I guess we have to examine this cave. Huh?
Yay!
I would say that first we'd probably go over and examine whatever this.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of leaves or something here.
Yeah. What
I'm
is
just gonna
that?
do that.
That's cool.
If you look closely at it, it appears to be some kind of orange goo that's spiderwebbing across the wall.
Oh, look! This might be lightning leavings.
They almost look like brightly colored veins. They're a little bit. They kind of glisten a little bit, and they seem to be a little bit wet.
Crisp Eldritch blasts it.
Oh.
Sando pokes at it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Choices.
Okay, so all right,
Oh,
you
that's a good
successfully
roll.
Eldritch blast it. Roll your damage.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Okay, you Eldritch blast, and you hear a squelch as the lightning hits against it, and it seems to make all of the strange web-like goo fluoresce with energy that seems to pulse deeply into the rocks, making all of the rocks around it glow for a brief few moments. The area at the immediate point of the flash point of impact has turned into like a very clear hole where there's just nothing but stone. And you can see that the orange goo is very slowly trying to make its way back together. But it's like almost like a caterpillar velocity.
Well, remember this says it's conductive, which means this is a home for lightning. We must purify it.
Wait. What kind of check would it be? Would it be perception or history?
That would be nature.
Damn it! I was hoping you wouldn't say that. Let me see. I don't think I have nature.
It's okay if you don't.
I do not, but
Reveal more.
It's a 2 because I have intelligence. Okay, I'm gonna roll. No, I have no idea what that is. That's a 5. No.
You have no clue. Oh,
Nope.
Keep going.
It's icky, that's all I know.
Yep, there's more to be had here. There appears to be a fork further down the cave.
What a fork. Looks delicious.
Sando, you see what appears to be a small area where there's some wood, benches, a desk, a chest, and a sack.
I see diamonds or something.
The diamonds are actually what appears to be wall sconces made of crystal that are glowing faintly and providing illumination in this part of the cave. The light that you provided in the cave earlier is lighting up that area, but not over here. But these wall sconces are providing enough illumination for you. You could see
Sando attempts to chew on one of them.
It's a little too high for you. It's about 7 feet off the ground.
He is unsuccessful because he can't reach it.
There is a bench, a treasure chest, and a sack. And there's also a hole in the wood, a little bit, showing the wood floor has a little bit of age. And a bust of what appears to be a stone indentation of a dragon with its mouth open very menacingly. But it appears to be just decorative stone.
Oh,
Nice to meet you, dragon.
that's fire, friends.
The dragon is
Fire.
unmoved by your greeting.
Don't greet it. It might be some kind of false idol to electricity.
Oh, okay.
Can I search the sack, or is it like?
Yeah, you could search the sack.
Well, wait a moment, laddie. Wait a moment, lassie. I got to test it. And Frisk summons a mage hand and kind of knocks on both things.
Yeah, that's true.
Before he does it, he steps off his wood, though. Before he does it.
They are both regular containers.
Frisk attempts to open the chest with his mage hand.
The chest opens up and seems to have darkness hiding within it. But when you open it up, the light burns away said darkness, and there are contents inside said container.
Frisk, having not noticed the trap, peeks inside it.
Okay, here is what's inside of it. There are 15 croutons and 50 quibbles,
Ooh.
a potion of healing, and a working draft of the wizard tome You've Already Read This, a thesis on time magic paradoxes and how you're already part of one.
Oh.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Sounds like a good book. Wish I could read.
You know, I don't need another existential crisis, so I think I'm going to leave the book here, but I'll take that health potion.
Can I take the book?
He picks it up and kind of plumps it against her chest. Fine, you like book learning, go for it.
Yay!
Okay, so you guys have divided it up. Are you going to open up the sack?
Can you mage hands that?
Sando opens up the sack. It appears to be full of a box of chalk. A few pieces seem to be missing.
No, Sando, don't eat the chalk.
What were you saying?
Oh,
Oh.
never mind. Never
Okay.
mind.
No, the chalk is fine. The chalk is fine. Don't worry.
It's moist, though.
Oh.
It's still right.
In clumps, but alright.
Is there anything around here that has chalk on it?
No. There doesn't seem to be any chalk anywhere. No chalk drawings or anything like that, mind you.
I could create some chalk drawings.
You certainly could.
Yeah.
When you draw rocks, you gotta draw rocks, aren't you?
I drew a smiley face.
Sando drew a smiley face.
You know, that's more creative than I thought. So I'll give you a point.
Such is the ancient tradition of the primary function of chalk.
Nothing happens?
Nothing happens. The
Messed
cave
up.
does seem to go on a little bit further down the way.
No, that's amazing. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I for one think that it's very much inspired by nouveau movements. Very great. The emotion of the lines are fantastic.
Nouveau chalk.
Amazing.
Oh God, he's off again. Come on.
Right? Yeah.
All right, it gets really dark again. There doesn't seem to be any light sources down here.
Oh.
Do any of you
Sando,
guys
can you
have...
cast that thing?
Yeah. Let me check my spells real quick. I can cast light.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
Let's go ahead and cast light in the center of this room.
Okay. You can see that there's a pathway and there's a faint fireplace. Or there's one of those wall sconces inside the back of the fireplace here. This appears to be some kind of lounge. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest here aside from just that it's a really nice fireplace, and if you had some wood, you could set fire to it in the fireplace and warm up a little bit.
Sando and Frisk were just chilling on the couch.
Frisk tosses his bedroll into the fireplace and Eldritch blasts it.
I could have given... Well, does cinnamon burn?
I don't know.
I suppose so, yeah. So you Eldritch blast your
bedroll.
your bedroll. It catches fire almost immediately as its made out of the dreams of lesser sleep, and also like probably some really cheap down.
First curls up in front of the fireplace like a giant house cat.
The down goes up in flames, and you are warmed. And with tossing a little bit of cinnamon into it, it leaves a very nice, pleasant odor as it burns up in the cave. The three of you have a moment of respite and warm yourselves up, and everyone gains inspiration for a brief shared moment together.
Yay!
We are filled with determination.
This is peaceful.
Oh, yes. Very nice. Where's our popcorn?
I'm gonna run around.
Sando continues to run around the couch. At some point, he will experience fatigue, but today is not that day.
Right now.
It's not this day.
I'd say before we leave, Fist flops onto the couch, and when he gets up, there's bits of stuffing and fabric stuck to his spines, but he doesn't notice.
Okay, so after a brief rest, you have the opportunity for a short rest. I mean, you haven't cast any spells that would restore anything or taken any damage, so you're welcome to move on.
I'd say
it's a little bit. The spell has the spell isn't quite enough to get over here because it only goes up by like 20 feet. So you might need to cast something closer to you to see what's going on in the cave beyond.
Well, to get Sando to do that, Fist says, "Hey, Sando, there's rocks up there. Why don't you light it up and check for us?"
Hold on. You could have casted an object and held it.
Oh, this is more fun, lass. Come on.
Okay, so you cast it.
Yeah,
on
let's
a
cast
rock?
light.
Oh, looks like a grumpy face.
Yeah, let's make that face not grumpy.
The recess at the center of the room seems to have a black marking etched around it, and it seems to be spiderwebbed with more of this orange goo that you had seen earlier. As you all
Can I
get
do another
closer-
check? Oh, sorry. Can I do another check on the goo or no?
What kind of you want to do another nature check?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Just to see if I can do anything. Oh, that does something. 19?
It seems to be more of the same kind of stuff you saw at the very beginning of the cave. But as you trace along the walls and along the floor, you can see that this kind of webbed goo all seems to be interconnected, and it pulses ever so faintly.
Should I just blast it again?
No, I think it's kind of like mushrooms?
Like a fungus?
Are they edible?
Yeah. No, not edible. Abort. Not mushrooms.
Sando, the last thing we need is you on mushrooms.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, it's like a network. It's like breathing? Not breathing. I can't explain it. It's something. I think it might be alive.
Can I torch the veins?
No.
Sando, no. Don't do that. Well, I can't talk. I want to tell you to blast it. Can we destroy it? I want destruction.
Well, you might want to get a little bit deeper into the cave. See if there might be an origin to this.
Yeah. Let's just keep going. Yeah. Ooh.
Whoa.
You've gotten to the end of the cave. The webbing seems to spread out all over this place. Some of it embeds into some of the rocks. Now, do me a favor. Stop moving your characters.
Oh.
Okay.
As you're looking around, let's see here. Do I have a thing for it? Yeah. It all seems to be completely empty here. But you were sure someone had lived in this place. All that remains is the suspicious orange residue over the rocks. But it occurs to Cinna, as she's been the one making the connections, it all seems to... that might be the secret. As Sando continues running around, he ends up tripping on a pile of rocks and falls onto the floor. He looks around, and the rocks seem to form a hand and slams into the ground and slowly starts to lift itself up. Slowly, the piles of rocks collect together to stand and loom over you. As it looms a good 8 feet above you, it begins to bellow, and the snow at your feet starts to get prickly with small clusters of crystal-like caltrops. As it,
this is fun. This is like a ride.
As it gives off a deep... hang on. I got something for this. Give me a second.
Whoa. Is that what I think it is?
As a large the large golem comes out, and combat begins. Everyone roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No. I'm tiny. I'm sorry. Oh no.
I have 8 hit points, so this is gonna be fun.
I do too. This is gonna be amazing.
So the first thing that you do. Okay, so here's what you do, Michael. Go to your character sheet.
Okay.
Go to character sheet, and I want you to click on initiative. It's on the very center, just above the 10, where it shows your hit point maximum.
I see the number 10. Yes.
Okay, look up. You'll see a word that says initiative.
Oh, I see that. Okay. Let's go.
All right.
Wow.
That is a 16. All right, I need to check.
Right.
Hold on. Crystal, what is yours?
12.
All right, I need to find the initiative on this. No, it doesn't have any. Okay. All right, so let me roll that for me.
Please be good.
Okay, you have the higher initiative, Michael, so the order is going to be, let's see, Frisp. Is there a way that I can... Oh, that's weird. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. Add turn. Cinna is 13, you said?
I said 12.
Oh, sorry, 12, my mistake.
It's okay.
Sando, okay, so 12... Dang it, come on, 12. That's 23.
Well.
And
I
that was
wish.
16. Uh-oh, we lost somebody.
There goes Coddle.
Coddle's gone, and that messed up everything.
Oh no.
He'll come back, I promise.
I totally thought it was me. I was like, oh no.
Oh, there he is, there he is.
Come back.
Discord.
Hello?
Hello, I'm back. Sorry. Let me turn my camera back on. Flip. Sorry about that, folks.
There we go, no problem.
We're good.
All right, and I have one last one. Ah, shoot, I gotta lower it a little bit so I can... Okay. All right, Sando got 16.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put it at 15 for the sake of convenience and arrange by... Okay, so first up is Sando.
Oh dear.
Sando, what do you want to do?
All right. Let's use a spell.
Okay, what kind of spell would you like to do?
Let's see. Let me check my spells real quick.
You've got Thunderous Smite.
I do.
And
I'm looking
Inflict
at...
Wounds.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do Inflict Wounds.
Okay, that is a spell. You're going to have to touch him. So you need to walk up to him and touch him to do the spell.
Hello.
Now, make a melee attack. So here's what you got to do. You got to... you're going to be using your mace as part of your Inflict Wounds for the attack. So here's how it's going to work. Look on your character sheet and go to let's see, Inflict Wounds. If you click on that, you can, it's in the very center. Click on that, you can make the roll to attack.
All right, let's go.
Okay, that is a 7. That, let me check his AC. That is not enough to hit him. So you attempt to strike it with the spell, and you miss. As you reach out with your mace to try and hit him, the rocks split and kind of like collapse on the ground as you try to touch at its arm. Would you like to spend inspiration to roll again? Because you have that right now.
Certainly, let's try it. Why not?
Okay, roll again.
All right, so just hit Inflict Wounds again?
Just hit Inflict Wounds again.
All right, let's try this again.
That is a critical 20.
Woo!
All right, very nice. So now what you have to do is click on the Inflict Wounds, the word on the text box.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to roll 3d10 and multiply that by... You get to roll 6d10 because you got a critical.
Okay, so hit it on the text box in the chat, right?
Yeah, let me see. Cast at level 1. I'm gonna give this a try myself just to see how this looks, because I've never done this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let the dice
Look
fly.
at that.
Woof.
Oh boy.
All right, so that is a lot. So you rolled 2 sets of 3d10. That is
That is a lot.
That is 33. That is enough to knock him out in one hit.
Well,
He's gone.
I guess you could say Sando came in clutch.
So 33, he is negative 33. That is it for him.
Oh.
Well, cool.
He did the best he could.
And that was your level 1 spell for necrotic that you did double damage with. Well done for your first attack. Everybody give him a round of applause.
That is fantastic.
That's amazing.
Wow. Okay, so the rock collapses. The collection of rocks collapses on the ground, and seems to be defeated and also dying. Are you going to let it bleed out, or are you going to do anything to save it from dying?
I would say Frisk would come up and turn to Sando and say, "Oh, you know, I thought you weren't going to come in much handy beyond something to toss in this adventure, but I must say, you really know how to scrap, and I appreciate it. Do you speak anything I speak? Or do you speak at all as you're dying?" He's talking to the monster.
The monster can't really respond right now because it is currently dying.
Oh.
What did Nathan?
I want to save him.
He'll just blast it in the face right after you say that.
Well, hold on. He was he said he wanted to, what do you call it? Sando said he wants to heal him.
Yeah.
Let's heal him. Why not?
All right. Do you have a spell that you can use to stabilize him and or heal him?
I should. Let me check my character sheet real quick.
We have a health potion.
Oh yeah, we do.
True, but if you check your spell sheet, you might have something that could be of use to you.
I do have Healing Word.
You also have a spell called Spare the Dying, if I recall.
I do. I could use that instead. You're correct.
Because Spare the Dying would allow you to stabilize a creature for you. Now, here's the odd thing. I know that you're probably going to say, well, this spell doesn't have any effect on constructs, but this thing is not a construct. As you stabilize it, it slowly begins to try and rise up. And it takes a step back a little bit. As he says, I'm going to change the music a little bit. It considers you thoughtfully with the smooth, oval-like face on the front. As he says, "Why have you come here?"
Oh, so you can talk? And Frisk's spine stops sparking. Well, you came because I think your people are attacking the other people, the big fluffy ones, the dogs.
I have been doing what I needed to save my people. As you hear the sound of rumbling off in the distance, he tries to the big golem covered in orange webbing tries to see if he can pick up a boulder, and then you hear, "Wait, stop! No, don't do that!" As two more of the large golems seem to appear on the scene and come forward.
I love their little smiley faces.
As they say, "Forgive us. We did not know that we were going to have guests." As one of them looks over, they both have like chalk drawing smiley faces. I'm going to show this to you guys. As they look over and go, "Terry, what did we tell you about wearing your face? That's why we gave you the chalk." As Terry looks back at them and just kind of lowers its head sadly. And it didn't seem to mean to. As the other two step forward and it says, "We apologize, guests. I am Sentinel. This is Guardian. The little one over there is Terry."
Who named Terry then?
"Long ago, I rescued a young Pangol from the cold. He called me Terry. I proudly wear the name."
What
He
about
says-
Bengal gave it to you? I immediately like it.
"Please, we do not mean any harm. But why have you come here to attack us?"
Some dogs told us to.
No,
Dogs?
But,
Sentinel looks over
that's
at
not
Guardian.
exactly the right one.
That's
As
not
Sen-
supposed to be...
As Sentinel looks over to Guardian, the two of them share a smile indiscernibly. "We know not of any dogs." They slowly turn their smiling faces over towards the last golem in the room. "Terry, it's not what it looks like. Don't give us that look." As the blank face gives a sigh and then takes the chalk and kind of scrapes two eyes and a frowny and a little angry eyebrow.
Oh,
Is that what the chalk is for?
"You
That's
must
sad, isn't it?
understand. I was the first to wake among us. We are the protectors. We are supposed to rebuild each year after the warm months fade." Did we lose something?
no, I just realized what they are.
Ah.
"The ground is too soft for large, conventionally made buildings. We go out and we rebuild our town every year. But I went to wake the rest of the town, the rest of my people, the Kaitanoks,
See? I remember.
and we found a pile of dirt shaped like a castle on top of it. I've been trying to move it off of them, but the Quanfloofs keep chasing me away." As Sentinel says, "You could have told us. We would have understood." And Terry says, "You guys never let me do these things. I'm capable and I can do it. You just have to believe in me." And Guardian's like, "Terry, it's not like we don't have faith in you. It's just you're very young and know not of the affairs of people with goo inside them, instead of out."
That's a question. How old are you, Teddy?
"I'm old enough to take care of myself." And they go, "A mere sapling at 58.
Oh,
Oh dear. A very old sapling then.
what can we do to help?
If it is as Terry says, Sentinel says, stroking the non-beard under his non-face. Then it is important that we help bring the other Kaitanoks back from under the dirt tower, because if they don't, they will remain in hibernation, and they will not wake for as long as that building is on top of it.
The Quampoofs like to dig. I think we could convince them.
Digging in permafrost is an unfortunate and unpleasant affair. We would know. The Ski-Ursa complain of it frequently.
Have you tried forcing lightning to dig for you?
We actually have a different way to bring about the city. With our deep Gregorian chants, or deep throat chants, we vibrate the soil. Observe. As the three of them cluster around in a center, and they, well, he's not dead anymore, but the idea is that
He got better.
Not bad. That's amazing.
that's the best I can do right now. And as they begin to make these deep-throated chants, it's a beautiful, if not baleful and somber tone. Crystals form and start to take shape in the snow and actually form a beautiful structure and forms a flat surface underneath and 4 legs to root into the floor to form a chair. As Terry looks over at Sando and says, "Would you like a seat?"
Ooh.
Yes, I would be happy to take a seat. Let me just run around a little bit first.
The little one scares me.
Me too sometimes.
Okay, where's the seat?
Give me a second. I need to make a chair.
I'll just keep running.
One day he will tire, but it's not this day. No.
There you go. Chair. All right, so I better move it to the. Hold on, do back. There you go.
Chair sits on.
You are now on the chair. If there is a way you can appeal to these Quanfloofs of our home, to at the very, we merely ask that they dismantle the castle so that we may reach the cave that it is built on top of. We would be grateful if you did.
Well, they did say they only moved in recently. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not too attached to it yet.
Maybe we could just put castle over there.
Or we make a giant ball and roll it down the hill. When they all chase it, we destroy the place.
Yeah, play fetch with them. They'll just leave, right?
That is exactly. Great idea. Great idea.
But they live here now. I don't want to make the floofs sad.
We
Oh,
would
they'll get over it.
gladly share our home with anyone that wishes. But that is where that is where most of us hibernate. We leave the protectors elsewhere because this is a very important site of spiritual significance, as you see as he gestures over towards like the other colonies of fungi that seem to have been embedding in the rock. In time, these two will become Kaitanoks and learn to walk as we do. And
You
we
started
too
out as
will teach
monks?
them to draw with chalk.
Well, at least you start on the fundamentals.
I mean, I think we could convince the Quamfloofs, right?
Yeah, this has turned into more of a diplomatic mission than I signed up for, but...
I mean, we can sure try.
Question, could you help us get back across your infinite
Oh,
death
yeah.
chasm? Could you-
I would like not to die. Please.
How did you get over that?
By all rights, it doesn't make any sense.
They threw me over.
Skill.
Again, as Terry looks over to Sentinel and Guardian and says, "Again, he scares me."
Sensible response, sensible response.
We would accompany you, but as they look over at Terry, Terry goes, yeah, they're probably not going to be pleased with us coming back.
No, I'd imagine not.
Do you have a back door so we don't have to, die?
You jump.
That'd be great.
We do not build... We have to build anew every season, for the snow and the ice thaws. So, no, if there was a back door, it probably would have melted. Sorry.
All right, let's throw Sando again.
But if you wish to get back, if you wish to get back, we are made of the rocks, so that's how we got over here. They take you back, and you can see Terry is first to lay himself across, and they actually form a stone bridge as the chitin seems to seep into the other layers and form a proper bridge. Don't worry, Terry says. It's not technically my back. It is just rock.
Wow, you got some great hospitality. We just visited and we're walking all over you.
But technically, aren't we walking all over them everywhere?
Oh no, that's a deep question, lassie.
Am I being rude?
I don't know. Really, the etiquette for this is all out the window.
All right, so let's head back to the village. Let me get back to the... So after a little bit of travel, you head back to the... Chrysalis, as you have encountered Guardian, Sentinel, and Terry. And the situation seems to have changed a little bit. So, what are you going to do once you get back into town? You could see a couple of the Quanfloofs are wagging their tails already, excited that since you've come back alive and virtually, completely, unbelievably unscathed, they seem very excited that you have probably been victorious, or you might not have found it, but they like to be optimistic. So what do you do?
I would say first pushes Cinna to the front of all of them and says, "Go and make smart words."
Oh, hello. Can I talk to Lieutenant Cold Snoot?
Cold Snoot comes up to the front and he says, "Hey, everybody! Did you guys take care of the golems?"
Bless you.
They had smiley faces on their faces.
Yeah, they weren't golems.
What? But they were made of rocks.
Yeah, they're these things called Kitenox, and they just want to reunite with their family. You built your palace on top of their cave. They just want you to move them.
We what? He looks over at the dirt castle, which still has a couple of those big spikes trying to form into it. But Mayor Fluffmanes said this was the area with the strongest bedrock. It was the only place we could build the thing.
That's because that's what they are. They are rock. So you basically build on top of their faces.
Oh.
You're right to be a bit cross. I'd be angry if you did that.
Well, maybe we could talk to maybe we could talk to the Alpha and maybe maybe convince him to not be having a castle on top of the faces of somebody else. That seems mean.
You know, in exchange, maybe they can help you find a new bedrock to build on, one that's on nobody's face.
We tried. There's not really many places around here for that kind of thing.
Well, you could move to the desert where it's warmer. That's my advice.
I mean, building the huts are fine. We could do those really easily, but Mayor Fluffmane was really adamant about that castle.
Why? Does he just like castles?
You're gonna have to bring it up with him. But I mean, I could take you to them. We could maybe have a nice conversation, and I think that, I think Mayor Fluffmane would be very accommodating. I have a lot of faith in him. He's a nice guy.
He looks like a nice guy.
Has anyone ever told you that you lot are very loyal?
I have been told that, yes.
But all
I
right,
don't
then,
see
let's
what
go.
could go wrong.
Oh, now that you said that.
Oh.
Act 3, it all goes wrong. Okay, so going back to the throne room. Let's see here.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm saying hello. to all of them.
Sorry, I wasn't in the same screen.
He's saying hello to the conference.
Every single one.
How nice.
Where is it? Oh dear. Need to hear this real quick for myself. No, that's not it. Okay, I lost the song that I had for that, so I don't know where it is right now. Oh wait,
Cinna
here they
tries
are,
to say
tracks.
hello to everybody too, but she squeaks.
Christmas just walked over to the fire and is almost laying in it at this point.
Nope, not that one. Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, I completely missed one of the songs that I had in here that I was planning on having. Anyway, so you've gotten back to the place with all of the Quanfloofs and Mayor Fluffmane. And the Quanfloofs have just finished dinner, and Mayor Fluffmane is like using like a knife and fork a little bit, but he's like stretched out on like a one of those TV dinner tables, and he's like stretching himself a little bit awkwardly to stay like partially his butt in the seat while also trying to like cut off a piece of meat. I says, you've returned. How did it go?
They were really nice.
Crisp pushes Cinna forward again.
She's skittering like, oh, hi. So it went okay, I guess. They're nice people. Please don't hurt them anymore.
You've gotten rid of the golems.
No. They live here, and you build your palace on their faces.
What?
They're made of rocks. Yes.
Yes, that's all well and good, but are they going to bother us anymore?
But you literally built your palace on top of their home with all their family.
Oh.
Which is really rude.
Oh
I'm
dear.
sorry.
Well, there's not really much that can be done about that, because, like, we need the castle. It's the crowning jewel of Chrysalis. Is there a way that they could, like, move part of their faces elsewhere or something? They're doing a very good job, but, you're asking,
No.
like, what are you asking exactly?
I would like you to move the palace somewhere else. Not on top of them.
Well, the permafrost is already beginning to settle. If we do that, we won't be able to have this castle for a long time. And the dirt won't be soft as it was before. Because we took all of the effort to move here. If we did that, the castle's not going to be as big as it was before.
Do you need a castle?
Yes.
But why?
How else would it be like the Chrysalis? Like it's a shining jewel of the kingdom. As you hear a very
He's got a point.
you hear a slight low vibration, but it's not like go ahead and do a perception check.
Let's see.
Perception. Oop, no more roll.
13.
I got a
1.
Oh.
You got a 1. Not a critical 1, but a 1.
No.
Oh, okay. Right, because he's
At
got negative
13,
1.
it sounds almost like it sounds like the low creaking of like stress, like the stress of a building a bit. But
Oh,
you're not sure where it's coming from. As after you hear that, Mayor Fluffmane says, I mean, look, I completely understand your position here, but this is a... Hold on, I gotta read this real quick. Look, this castle is going to be an important legacy to the Bacon Pack, and it would be a historical crime to remove it now.
Okay. Maybe if you think about if somebody shaved off all of your floof, how would you feel?
I would say.
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Haha. Ooh. That is...
Hopefully it's better than my perception roll.
That's an 18.
Okay. As Mayor Fluffmane scratches the back of his head, he seems silent at first, as Lieutenant Coldsnoot says, Sir, Alpha, she's got a point. Like, we don't want to build on top of their faces. You hear the sound again, and Mayor Fluffmane stands up and says, Look, we've come too far to dismantle this place right now. We built this for months. If they wanted to complain, they could have done it then.
They have been.
I would. Can I roll insight to see if this king is hiding something?
Go ahead.
Let's see. I have a negative 1 insight, so we'll see how this goes. 8.
Oh, that's still pretty good for negative. Oh,
Sorry, that's the wrong one.
yeah, I was about to say that's
Initiated boss battle.
that's assertive.
You get the feeling that there is something up with him, but you can't put your finger on it. He seems really adamant about keeping this castle where it is.
Can I pinpoint where it's creaking or anything like that?
Not with the roll that you had.
All right.
I would say Frisk now steps in front of Cinna and kind of leans down close to the king, with his spine sparking a bit.
The other dogs start coming closer as soon as you take one step forward. I'm gonna have you right here. So like,
Sando, run, run, Sando, run.
Go, Zoomies.
Zoomies.
Here I go. I'm running around.
I start doing it too, by the way.
as he
I start running around.
And Frisk points and says, "Oh, look, something to chase."
the other dogs start giving chase after them as Mayor Fluffmane says, "Get them out of here! Come on, this is ridiculous."
And now,
all right,
with him unprotected, he leans real close.
I'm going to say before you do that, he does pull his sword out because he sees what you're doing, and says, "Look, I'm the alpha of this, and my word is final." As he pulls out his sword, Coldsnoot says, "Sir, we could talk about this. Come on." Since you have made it very clear that you're going to be going aggressive, I think we should probably roll for initiative.
Well, I was going to make an intimidation check first, see if I could just get him to tell me.
Go ahead and give it a check, because...
Let's see.
I was trying to make the palace fall, if I'm being honest.
May all your buildings crumble.
Oof,
okay, that's pretty good. But he does he pulls out his sword and he drops it. But he's going to start, if he does, unarmed.
Get it back.
With you in range of him. So let's do the initiative thing.
Okay.
For him.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, let me...
Blep. 9.
Oh, 7. You are going away too. No, that is prison. That is dice jail.
Where's initiative on this sheet? Trying to find initiative on this NPC sheet.
If you can't find it, I just roll a d20.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so let me add him to the turn order. Frisp, you got a 9, you said?
Yep.
Cinna, what did you get?
7.
Okay. And Sando, what did you get?
Oh, I didn't do it. Hold on.
Oh,
Let
roll
me do
your
it right
initiative.
now. Yeah.
Please roll high. Please roll high.
We need your dice luck.
That is
It's
a
gonna be a 1.
that is a 20.
Oh my god!
Are you
I've never
serious?
I've never seen such newbie luck like this.
Amazing.
Dice gods are showering you.
Wow.
They blessed you.
Well,
All right, hang on. Where were you at the start of this, Sando?
oh goodness. Probably
No.
right there.
You were probably like what? Like if last I saw, you were running around the room like over here.
Yeah, when you stopped me and asked me to roll, I was right next to I was on the carpet, so I was right where you had me.
Okay. So like around here.
Yeah, I was like right there.
Okay, all right. So that's with
That's pretty
respect.
Dang. Foisted by my own petard.
Okay, so Sando, you go first again.
All right.
I believe in you, little
exciting.
buddy.
All right.
Even
So,
though you're my same height.
am I able to move forward?
I'm gonna roll the initiative for the doggos real quick.
You have a movement speed, which is generally 30 feet. Each one of these squares is 5 feet, so you can move 6 squares in any direction, pretty much.
Well, I
Yeah,
can
that's
move
about right.
up here, I guess.
Okay, Lieutenant Cold Snoot is not engaging because he's convinced that you guys are in the right, and the
Yes.
doggos are distracted a bit.
By design. I mean, oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what are you gonna do now, Sando? You've run 6 feet. You can attempt to do a full move action, which makes you run a little bit further, but that would be your entire turn. Or you could attempt to cast a spell at this distance, or you could try ranged attack.
How about Thunderous Smite?
You would need a melee attack to do that.
Okay. Let's see. What else do I have? Sacred Flame.
That would actually be helpful. That if you use that, that would make it so that it's much easier to. Oh no, that's fairy fire. Sacred Flame does set them on fire.
All right, let's go with Sacred Flame.
Okay. All right, so they must make a okay. I have to make a dexterity save with him. Detail. No wait, wrong thing.
Radiant damage? Jeez.
Yep. Where is the? There he is. Okay, character sheet. Okay, dex saving throw. That is. That's actually for what that is. So, how do I make this saving throw? Oh, that's how. That's how. Okay, saving throws. I'm sorry, it's weird because I'm using NPCs for this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Okay, he succeeded in the save. So he does not take damage from it as he jumps out of the way as you attempt to light him on fire.
Ah, darn.
That's
Should
fair.
actually be setting it where there's got to be like a thing for the. Oh no, that is not what I want to do. I will keep that in mind in the future. Okay.
Doesn't he
First
get
one
any
for
like
it.
advantage though because he rolled a 20?
To go first? No, that's just for his initiative. He rolled a unnatural 20.
I know. I was just saying.
Next is Mayor Fluffmanes, and he is within melee distance of Frisp, so he is going to attack Frisp.
Rude.
How dare.
Right?
Grr. So he makes his attack. All right.
My AC is not high.
Well, his roll wasn't great
Yay.
either.
I'm
So,
fine with that.
Okay, so that was an 8 as he attempts to swing at you. He's going to try and swing again.
Oh, you're just lining up for a beating, aren't you? He stares.
No.
Sword.
Oh.
And that's a hit
Tell
against your AC of 13.
Well, first we'll do the damage, but yeah. What's the damage? Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, he rolls 1d8 slashing.
If he rolls a perfect, I'm on my knees.
We have a health potion though.
And you've also got a healer in
one.
your party. That's a 5. So 5 damage to you. All right, now it is the Bacon Guard's turn. He's gonna have 2 of them are gonna have to make an insight check because they're dog brain or we're chasing after things for a bit and very easily distracted. And with their insight check, I have to just roll the d20. Oh, there's the initiative marker. Freaking.
You always find it when you're not looking for it.
I'm gonna roll these 2 for both their insight checks. Those are both failures, so they're just like they're still distracted by the chasing things of like things are being chased.
They're good boys.
Frisp, it is your turn.
Frisp is going to eye the king, eye all the dogs. No, and he kind of figures if he kills the king, that's not gonna be good, and that's not why they came here. So he looks at the king and he's gonna cast sleep.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I have to roll 5d8.
All right. So what does he have to do to resist sleep?
Nothing. I roll 5d8, and if it's more than his hit points, he falls asleep.
Wow.
Jesus.
It's a great spell.
Wow.
Is that more than his hit points?
Let's find out. That is a lot more than his hit points. Down. As you tap him on the temple, and his brain frizzles, and he collapses on the ground.
And with that, Frisp stands tall and uses the rest of his turn to say that, oh, look, he's down. I know you're doing it by fluffiness, but technically that means I'm the new Alpha. Hello? Alpha here. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. To move the castle. It's my thing. If you want to keep fighting, that's your business. But
The dogs growl because it right now it kind of looks like you just killed him.
Wait. I nominate Lieutenant Cold Snoot as the best boy. He's a gooderest boy. He'll be in charge.
And the dogs kind of look around a little bit uncertain, but there's a moment where that creaking starts to make a noise and gets a little bit louder. I'm going to play this now real quick. Once the king goes down, the floor seems to rumble. A deep, unpleasant voice creaks as if stretching its mouth for the first time.
Oh.
You incompetent flesh sack!
Oh.
I endure years of incessant yipping from these pups, only for you to falter now! The floor shakes, and as Mayor Fluffmane's unconscious body kind of like stumbles onto the floor over here, the throne pulls itself up from the floor. Its comfy cushions separate to show rows of splintered teeth. The top rail pinches its brow to reveal 2 angry eyes. The other dogs, the other Quanfloofs whimper, begging for mercy, as Mayor Fluffmane mutters in his sleep, "Please, I did my best. I didn't expect him to ask questions." As he says, "That's King Cathedra to you. This is why peasants shouldn't think. I should have never let you call the council here to handle our rock problem. This castle is mine! It was always meant to be mine! And you lot will take it from me! The throne belongs to King Cathedra! I am the throne! It howls a high-pitched squeal and the Quanflukes cower away at the high-pitched noise. Everybody make a will save. So it's a wisdom save.
Oh no, I don't think I have wisdom.
I have +1 to wisdom. Hopefully that's enough.
That is just enough.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Hope you roll in the upper percentile.
Michael, go ahead and make a...
No, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yay!
What'd you get?
21.
Excellent.
Oh my God.
Okay, it looks like Sando has been stunned for 1 round.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Trying to find a good stun icon. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. And like Lieutenant Colt Snood has been stunned from this also. All right, now I have to move this guy from the map layer to the token layer as King Cathedra enters the field. And I'm going to reveal his character sheet to you.
Oh dear.
I love that.
It's amazing.
Okay, I need to roll his initiative. I gotta commend you all for like having such amazing dice rolls.
I think Michael's brought us good luck.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm using advantage on this guy because he is kind of coming out of nowhere for you.
True. Bit of a surprise.
This list, like nowhere.
I love that icon.
17.
Oh.
Fun. And I'm right next to him. I'm sure he has attacks that deal more than 3 hit points of damage.
All right, that is the end of Frisp's turn. It is Cinna's turn.
Oh dear. Okay. I think I have something that's like a lamp, right? Oh, it's a torch. Dang. Thieves' Tools has oil, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the king is made of like cushion, or is it all like rock?
He's made out of incredibly King Cathedra. It's made out of incredibly fancy materials.
Oh yes, let's do this.
I'm going to reveal the image of this guy here to the party here to everybody else.
So I want to make like not like a bomb, but like use my lamp and attach it to an arrow and shoot it at him so it'll explode in fire. Is it possible?
You can attempt to. You'll have to make a throwing roll. Which, by the way,
oh no, with my bow and arrow.
Oh yes, yeah. You can try and set your arrow on fire to do that, right?
Ooh, that's even better. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so roll to attack, yeah?
That's a ranged attack.
Okay. You said, so that's 6. Oh, 15? Please tell me that's
That
enough.
hits.
Oh, cool.
Now he needs
what
to
kind of
make
damage are you talking about?
Well, roll the damage for the arrow, and I need to see if he catches fire.
1d6 plus 4 piercing. 1. That would be a 7.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 3 plus a 4 piercing.
He definitely catches fire.
Woo!
So you rolled 7, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so he rolls 1d6. Or, sorry, roll an extra d6 of fire damage.
That's what I thought. Oh, that's a 1.
Oh no.
I tried.
It's okay. Sando,
I set him on fire.
Sando, you're currently stunned. You are no longer stunned, but you will be you'll be able to go next turn.
Okay.
I set him on fire, and if it's fancy material, he should be burning. That sounds really wrong. I apologize.
All right, so as you set the thing on fire, you see the fire kind of sizzle up a bit as King Cathedra laughs horribly. I've been treated with the finest treatment to protect my royal visage. As he turns over towards Cinna and is going to attempt charge.
Oh,
Charge, boo. Or is
Wow.
it's pronounced visage.
yes, it is. Thank you.
Hang on, I need to like. Okay, so he's gonna charge at you, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw as he goes.
Wait, are you talking to me? Who are you
Yes,
talking to?
he's charging at you.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Doggo also
Dexterity, you
needs to
said,
roll.
right?
Mhm.
Ooh. Okay, okay. All right. Don't be mean to me.
Oof.
Oh, what will 15 get me?
You dodge out of the way. As he slams hard into the pylon made out of the dirt, as you narrowly avoid taking a how much damage does that say there? Let me see.
Oh dear.
I'm trying to see how much damage it was. It was like 1d6 plus 2.
I only have 8 hit points.
Yeah,
Just
it's
so
still
you
a
know.
lot, but like. All right.
You have cheap upholstery, okay? You dodge it away.
How dare! Their Fluffmane's unconscious. Bacon Guard is out of the fight because they've got the high pitched thing stunning them. Frisp, you're up.
Okay, Frisp is gonna take aim at the back of this chair fellow. He's gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay,
Let's
make an attempt.
$18.
That is a hit.
Roll. Okay, that's 1d10. 1d10. Flip. Boo.
Boomers!
But that done, is there space, like, under these chairs over here?
To take cover? Yeah, there is.
Okay, in that case, Frisp is going to shove himself under this table until he can drink a healing potion.
Sounds like an idea. Cinna, you get to go now.
Oh.
You are within attack range of this chair. I'm gonna put you like right here because you dodged out of the way.
Trying to think what I can do. Because I'm such a low-level rogue, I can't hide and then do things, right?
If you do try to retreat from King Cathedra, he will attack you.
Attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Because shooting him didn't do anything, right?
It did damage, and he's still technically on fire.
You know what? Yeah, let's just shoot him again.
Okay. You're able to shoot within that close of a range, right?
I mean, I imagine it's well. I don't know actually. Like, I don't see why I wouldn't, but I mean.
I'm not sure. Let me see about the rule about that. Because it's been a while. Give me a second. aiming range attack is more difficult. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature. So roll with disadvantage.
Okay. You know what? No. Can I use a dagger, or is that
use a
no?
dagger.
No. Okay. So I'm gonna be crazy.
Ooh.
I'm gonna jump on it and try to stab it.
Okay. Make a grappling check, which I very much remember how that's done. Give me a second.
Oh dear. I know I did a really dumb thing, but let's do this.
I mean, you did just say I want to sit on the chair. So make a strength. So make a strength athletics check.
What does that mean?
So make an athletics check.
Oh my! I don't think I have athletics.
Well, you might.
I do not.
Either.
It's fine. Everything's fine. It's
grapple the chair. You know you want to.
How's a 10?
Let's find out.
Oh gosh. How thoroughly have I messed myself up?
Oh dear.
I'm gonna find out. Give me a second.
That doesn't inspire confidence.
Well, it looks like you rolled a 10, right?
Yeah.
As you
Oh no.
you grab onto the back of the backrest of the chair, as the eyes look at you and glare menacingly.
Oh God.
And it flattens the back of its chair recliner style, and you tumble off on the other side of it.
Oh, lame.
Sando, it is your turn.
All right. Am I in range to be able to cast a spell?
You could use Healing Word, yeah. Or, other spells, depending on what you want to do.
I should probably heal, yeah, I should probably heal Frisk. That'd probably be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I've been running interference, so it's cool. It's cool.
So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and heal Frisk.
Yay.
Okay, so cast Healing Word.
Here I go.
That is 6 health.
I am
you are
back to
healed
full.
back to full.
Woo!
Okay, Frisk is in good condition. And Sando, do you want to run around anywhere, or stay where you are?
I'm gonna run.
Cold Stew.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
That's okay. I got it. There's like a little ruler thing that you could do, like that.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
The ruler can measure things.
I just ran right here, right in front of this poor man's dead body.
Well, he's unconscious.
He could
It
be
is
dead.
now Cathedra's turn, as he turns towards Cinna. How dare you try to claim the throne, as he takes one of his legs and smacks you across the face with it.
Oh, frick. I can't even do a save or anything?
Well, he's doing his attack roll right now. That is a 24. That is a critical hit.
Oh my God, I'm dead, aren't I?
No.
I'm so dead right now.
He did 7 damage.
Oh my God.
I am so almost dead right now. Yay.
Oh wait, no, that's not how that works. There.
Oh dear. Just give it to me.
There, you've got it. As he is going to look over at Sando, and he attempts to move over. He's not outside of your range, but outside of your range, so he's not incurring the attack of opportunity. But now he's in Sando's melee range. Fluffmane is still asleep, having dreams of nightmarish upholstery. Frisk, it is your turn. You are currently under a table.
Okay, Frisk now being healed. Oop, did I roll that? No, I didn't. Frisk now being healed, pokes himself out from under the table, stands here, and he's gonna Eldritch Blast that chair, and hopefully it does more damage than it did last time.
Oh yeah, I need to roll one thing real quick. I need to make him make a Constitution saving throw for that fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That fire.
Fire bards.
That fire.
He is on fire still.
Yeah.
As
I
the
did
upholstery
something.
starts to ignite a little bit. and does 2 damage.
Woo!
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him again because I don't think sleep will work on this thing. It might be. Well, it's not a construct. Would sleep work on this thing?
Give it a try if you want to.
That could either mean it'll work or it won't.
Is it worth the risk?
Is it worth the risk? No, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
All right.
No. If it's not dead when it comes back around, I might give it a go.
I just want to point
That
out
is a
one of
hit.
the smallest party members risked everything twice for you. Just saying.
I would say that point of reward is a little bit diluted by the fact that the other smallest member of your party upended a thing in one hit. Small has nothing to do
It's
with
true.
weak here at all.
Hey. You know how I am. I always
Well,
play
you are.
small little girls and kick ass.
All right,
All
so
right.
that is 3 damage.
I'm gonna hide back under the table.
No, you made your move.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Did
I
you
have
move?
more movement than that, I think.
Well, like you moved and then you attacked, so you can't like
Oh,
pop out
true.
and then pop back in. That's not how that works.
Okay.
All right, Cinna, you have 1 HP.
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
How close is that good boy near me?
He is 10 feet away.
And my movement is 25, I think. Let me see.
Yes,
Yes.
because you got small
Um,
legs.
So, question: the floor is rock.
The floor is dirt. It's permafrost.
Okay. Because I was thinking maybe I can make a smiley face to like see if I could call them, but I don't think it'll work.
Not quite how that works. It is
Can
permafrost on this castle.
Can I climb on top of that good boy
You could
and
try.
say yeah? Run me away.
Make an athletics roll, and he's at disadvantage.
Ah.
Well, the
All right,
doggo is at disadvantage.
Okay, that's 2 in the lowest, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Can I use a lucky?
Oh, yeah, an inspiration point
What did you
from
roll?
the...
You've already done
I rolled
one
a
of your...
2.
No,
Oh.
not quite how that one works.
What about inspiration?
You do have inspiration.
Okay, so I just roll 1 now?
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
Okay, well, let's find out what his athletics are. Oh, wait, disable.
It's better than
No, I
2.
didn't want to do that. Sorry, ignore that. Okay, that is a 7.
Wow.
What was that against?
Wow. A 7.
Yep, so Defender wins on that one. Sorry. So you climb up on top of the Quanfloof's back, and you immediately sink 1.5 feet into his fluff. You have disappeared
okay.
in the dog.
I am okay with this. This is by design. By the way, does that make me hidden?
Make a stealth roll.
How quickly do you nestle into the floof?
And my stealth is... better be good, because I am a rogue. How is it 10?
Let's find out.
It's a lot of floof in my
It is a lot of floof, but you also have a lot of spines poking out of you.
They're
So I'm
covered by my vest.
Give me a second. He's getting his perception roll. 19. That is not
Oh.
enough to hide from him, unfortunately. But
Lame.
the floof is extra soft.
Yes. I think I deserve it with 1 HP.
You're like, ah! And then you're like, oh, this is really nice, actually. Sando, it is your turn.
All right, let's go. Am I close enough to do melee?
Yes, you are.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, it's
Pokeballs in the house.
time for searing smite.
Okay, Searing Smite it is. So make your melee attack first.
All right. How do I do that?
Okay, so here's what you do. Click on your character sheet.
Gotcha.
You scroll all the way down, and you'll see that there are a list of attacks. Let me just fix that real quick. Uh-oh. That's weird. Oh, no, there they are. Sorry. So look at the one that says
I see
mace.
all of them. Okay.
Click on the one that says mace, like at the top there.
Gotcha.
So do that first. Okay, that is a miss. But you, if I recall, didn't you have, you still have inspiration, correct?
Let me check.
You should, because we all earned one.
Yep, so
Oh,
I believe
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Roll
I
it
don't think
again.
I've used it. Yeah. Roll it again? Okay.
Okay, that's a hit. And Frisk,
Awesome.
you've used your inspiration, correct?
Me? Not the second one. I've used the
Okay.
first one.
Only Frisk has inspiration left.
I've gotten 2 inspirations this game.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage first, and then we will do the magic damage.
Okay.
So click on the mace on the... You see in the text box, there's like a thing where it shows mace underneath the 16?
Yeah, let me get there real quick. Okay. So click on that.
Uh-huh. Okay, that is 6 bludgeoning damage. Now you get to add your magic. So
All right.
with your magic, let's see here. It says here for you're using what was it? Searing Smite.
Searing Smite.
Okay, that is your last level 1 spell for the day. So that would be Searing Smite. Roll an extra 1d6. As
Okay,
your
do I just click on-
mace flares with white-hot intensity and glows with fire, it smacks against the surface of the cushion with a rather dissatisfying squeak as it catches a flame. Roll 1d6.
Okay. Do I just type like roll 1d6?
Yeah, like \1d6. Or
Okay.
roll \roll 1d6.
Gotcha. All right, let's go.
Okay, and that is
Got it.
an extra 2 damage, so that is 8 damage total. He's not looking good, but now it is King Cathedra's turn, as he is going
no.
to attempt an action to attack you.
Oh no.
Is he still on fire?
He is still,
time to get
he's got to do
injured.
his Constitution saving throw real quick. Hold on. Oh wait, wrong, that's the wrong thing, sorry. Well, he rolled really good, so he's no longer on fire.
Trying to help any way I can.
All right, so he's going to attempt a slam again. That is a 11 against your 18 as he slams down with his big stomper of his thrown self. It slams hard into your chainmail and doesn't manage to knock the wind out of you. He is going to take a legendary action and attempt his other move against Frisp.
Oh no.
He uses
Frisp?
redecorate, which does not,
No!
as he picks
Weird.
up a stool and throws it at Frisp. It crashes against the floor and splinters and explodes. It wasn't made of great materials, but it narrowly misses you.
Your mother was an ornament.
Oh.
Then I'll have to make you my footstool.
That was actually a shockingly good comeback.
All right, Major Fluffmane is still unconscious. Frisp, you're up.
I'm gonna try sleep.
Okay.
5d8.
Oh, there we go. Okay, roll that 5d8. Oh no! The sleep! It's overcoming me! Oh! If only I had the need to ever sleep!
Oh.
As he laughs derisively, I'm a chair!
Oh.
First glares.
Tried.
Well, I didn't move, so I still have movement.
Yep, you
From
still have
behind
movement.
Under this table.
Cinna, your turn.
Oh, Lord. So you said I'm not hidden, right?
Correct, but you are behind him.
Technically, would that count as a sneak attack?
No, unfortunately.
But I'm behind him. How is he seeing me?
He knows you're there.
Okay. I don't have any spells.
Dabbies.
I'm just gonna have to... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to stab the hell out of him.
Go for it.
Or can I do a bow and arrow from where I am? Or do I have to get off the dock?
It would be a disadvantage.
Okay.
You were also on top of a floof.
Yes, I know. How far away is he?
He's like right next to you.
I only have 1 HP is the problem. I was so totally jump on him and stab him, but...
You can try that athletics check, or you could just do a melee attack.
You could take evade and run away, but that would take up your whole turn. But you could probably run to me. I have a health potion you could have.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I really don't, because he's right there. But you're right. How far away is that, though? How do you do the ruler thing?
There's like a little thing on the left that you could click on. It is about 45 feet away, so you'd have to get to Lieutenant Cold Snoot.
Yeah, I will go to Lieutenant Cold Snoot.
Lieutenant Cold Snoot, even though like his ears are still like piercing from the sound, he holds a hand behind you, in front of you to protect you.
Oh.
Sando, it is your turn.
All right, let's go. Okay. I'm still in range to do a melee attack. Do I have any
You are
means to do
out
that?
of level 1 spells, but you do have
Okay.
cantrips.
Okay, I do still have cantrips. All right.
Yes, which I don't know how many of them are aggressive, but let's find out. You have Sacred Flame, that's about it.
I do have Sacred Flame. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go Sacred Flame. Unless wait. Do I have anything I could use to heal?
You've got healing. Oh no, you used Healing Word, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Then I've just gotta. I guess I'm just gonna use Sacred Flame.
Spells. You've got Spare the Dying, Light, and Sacred Flame. Yeah.
Guess
All
I'm
right,
just gonna use Sacred Flame then.
All right. I mean, you could always do your melee attack also, whichever you prefer.
Let's go for Sacred Flame.
Okay.
All right.
So, with Sacred Flame, I need to see if it. Okay, he's got to make a dexterity saving. This chair needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's right. He knows what he did.
Hopefully he's a lazy boy.
Critical 20. He backflips over the Sacred Flame.
Are you?
Oh my god.
All of our dice luck from the beginning has completely reversed.
I swear. This is a ridiculous chair.
Oh god. It's just playing musical chairs to the death.
They built me to go anywhere. As he grins at you with his teeth, and as he opens up his cushion and starts to like bring out the really sharp splintering wood as he's going to slam down on you.
Oh no.
All right, let's see. Where's that King Cathedra sheet? I backed out of it by accident. Okay, so he's gonna slam against you again.
Oh no.
God.
You're very squishy.
That is a 14. Oh, that's an 18. That hits you.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
And that does 4 damage.
Where are you at?
I think that's half your health.
That is half his health.
Oh dear.
As
There
he's
we go,
going to
I'm
use
at
his
6 out of
legendary
10.
action to attempt to throw a chair at Cinna.
What?
But that's cannibalism.
The dog is standing in front of me, man.
He is. You are behind cover.
That's
He's going
right.
to attempt it anyway.
Rude.
The dog takes the hit.
Even ruder.
Puppy.
This chair is going to die, okay?
It must suffer.
As Cold Snoot jumps in the way as another stool crashes and explodes onto Cold Snoot, shattering his icicle.
No, Cold Snoot.
He looks at you and like has like the look in his eyes. His eyes are kind of watery as he's like, "Go."
You, what a good boy.
Mayor Fluffmane
Goodness,
is still unconscious. Frisk, it is your turn.
Okay, Eldritch Blast, the sleep doesn't work. Which makes sense because it's a construct, I think.
Alright.
But I had to try.
Yeah. You tried.
But Eldritch Blast time. I mean, you gotta try. You never know. It might be a mimic. Does that hit?
That barely hits.
Oof.
Yay!
You did the thing.
Okay. So Frisk takes aims at the chair. Lightning arcs from his spines, and he says, "This is for Cold Snoot."
Oh.
I'll take it.
He frazzles a bit as you can see the chair is the cushion's starting to look like a little bit loose. There's a spring that's kind of poking out of it. Fluff is coming out of him as he foams at the mouth with cotton.
Question. I have not moved. Would I be able to argue that I could use my movement to take the healing potion from my pocket and leave it on this table?
Do you want to move action to do that? Yes, I will let you do that.
Okay, so I put the healing
Cinna.
potion on the table for Cinna.
It's
Yay,
your turn.
Thank you. You said your.
Sorry, Cinna, it is your turn.
Oh, okay, so... Would drinking the potion be my action?
Yeah.
I'll just draw the little potion too.
It'd actually be more
Yeah,
over here.
I'm gonna have to do that. I would really like to shoot him, but, you know, I
Living
cannot.
is more important.
Unfortunately.
Okay, so...
I will get my revenge.
If I recall...
I think it has 2d4 plus 2 if it's a regular healing potion.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. That's a 4. And that's a 1, so 5, 7. So I'm good.
You heal 7. You're back up to full. All right,
Yay!
excellent. Sando, it is your turn.
All right, let's go. Okay, well, I guess I have really no other options other than to keep going with with Sacred Flame.
All right.
All right, let's hit it one more time. Let's
All right,
go.
roll. All right, DC 13. He needs to make his dodge. Does he dodge? I need to check. He dodges.
Oh man.
As you keep shooting flames out from your from your lantern, the flames are dashing all across the place. As Cathedra attempts to slam against you again. That looks like it's a hit.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's 6 damage.
I'm dead.
That you are down. As he
no.
knocks him across the room, Sando goes down next to Mayor Fluffmane.
I've had it too good for too long.
You're down, but you're not out. Remember, you are now dying. So when it's your turn, you're going to be doing a death save. If you fail 3 death saves, you're done. But if you succeed enough, you're stabilized.
Okay.
As King Cathedra now turns over towards the other 2 party members and growls like a slovenly rabid beast. He's getting closer. He's charging towards you. Mayor Fluffmane is still unconscious. Mayor Frisp is up.
Mayor Frisk.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
Sorry, Frisp is up.
Let's see. I'm within 5 feet of him, so I would take disadvantage if I didn't back up a little. So I'm gonna back up here. Well, I mean, take a negative. Yeah. So I'm gonna back up to there, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him again and hope it goes well.
Okay, let's see how well it goes.
We can only hope.
Oh, that's not enough. As you take your hands and you crackle your Eldritch Blast against him with Parte Fulminis, the lightning spell, it crackles as Cathedra knocks up a chair and it takes the full brunt of the blow and explodes in splinters.
How could you sacrifice your own people?
They're peasants. They are beneath me. As rightful owner of all the land underneath me.
Well, now I know I got to defeat you. You're a capitalist. That's my turn.
Alright, next up is Cinna. Cinna, it is your turn.
I know, I'm thinking.
Oh,
sorry. I'm trying to see if remember what we have in our possession that can help. What was in the sack again?
The sack was the chalk.
So every time I try to shoot this fool, he's just like, ha ha! You
can
cannot
still
shoot me.
do damage to him with those shots.
All right.
Because you got a lot of damage out of that with that fire.
Yeah, can I try the fire again?
Go ahead.
All right, let's see. Come on. Wait. Oh no. I'm not standing behind anybody.
Oh, you're good.
17.
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Woo! Since it's fire, but that's after, right?
Yeah, the fire will be after.
Okay, that's what I thought. 1d6. Plus 4, so that's 6.
Okay. So, as you fire the bolt through him, as he gets ready to open up his mouth to try and chomp down against Frisp for another charge, you fire the arrow as it hits into its mouth and bounces around, and the arrow pokes out of one of its eyes from from its top area, as it creaks and stumbles back. As he says, "But I was the throne," and collapses in a heap of detritus worthy of the Salvation Army.
I didn't mean Oh.
Chris steps up onto it and says, "But now you're a footstool."
You put your foot on it, and one of the springs pops out of it and stabs your foot out of a last-ditch effort to spite you.
Out of the skies, my lightning's black.
You take 1 damage, but most of that damage was pride. Sando is currently incapacitated, but
yes. Do we have anything to help that?
You have that healing potion.
Oh, we drank it.
I drank it.
I think I'll have to make a medical roll to stabilize him.
Can we do that?
Yeah, you can make a medicine roll to stabilize players who are dying if you're not in combat. But you have to roll well. I'm not sure what I think the DC mostly.
Or maybe
depends on...
Sando's just gone for the rest of the game.
Oh, I guess you could say that Chicken Sando died a hero.
No, we will not.
Okay,
I'm rolling it. I'm rolling medicine too. That is not happening. Nope. That's a 6. I tried.
11.
Yeah, not enough, guys. Sorry.
That's
got that
okay.
healing potion,
Sando's out.
Oh no, Cinna drank it.
I drank it, remember?
So I guess make your death saves. You might
Well,
stabilize your stuff.
well, like Cold Snoot's gonna come over and he's going to make an attempt here. Give me a second.
Cold Snoot is the best boy. I'm sorry.
Trying to figure out how to do this.
In the meantime, Trisp is just like, I'm very glad we defeated that appalling upholstery.
Yes. It's demonic. What kind of upholstery just does a backflip? Also, I'm freaked out, so
He rolled
I'm
a
gonna
14.
sit down over here.
I messed up with the initiative thing, but whatever. You have been stabilized, Sando, as he helps resuscitate you. He says,
I live!
Welcome back. You did yourself proud in that feat.
Time to
you
run
look
around.
like you had a conruption. You look like you had a conruption.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I can't understand your accent.
Cold Snoot says, I'm really sorry about this. I didn't know that Mayor Fluffmane was working for a literal chair.
I guess you could say the throne sits on the king around here.
That chair always didn't smell right, but it was also very comfy. No wonder why it wouldn't let it. No wonder why the Alpha wouldn't let us take naps on it.
Rude.
As he looks up, he goes, did anybody see the chair? Like, did anybody see the chair thing coming? And like the other Quanfus like shaking their head, and they're like, I thought I saw it sneer at me once, but that wasn't like, I thought I was just crazy.
Don't worry, you're all still good boys.
Can I loot the chair?
The chair has
Can I sit on the chair?
You can sit on the chair, but it's probably lost a lot. It's probably lost a lot of its comfort now that it's been ripped to shreds.
It got what it deserved. I mean,
it was a very evil chair.
No, it was a bad chair.
It was a very bad chair.
Oh, I got the perfect idea for how to repurpose this pile of garbage. You guys can all put it in the corner. Have it be like a peeing post. Lift your leg.
Mayor Fluffmane wakes up as he looks over at the chair and the rest of the party, and he goes, "Hold on, I need to zoom in on this one." So he wakes up and kind of, oh, good. Thank you for saving me. That chair was evil and had affected my mind.
To even say the words, immediately insight.
He's completely full of it.
Yeah, of course he is.
You rolled a 9, but he's completely full of it.
That person is a person, and he is not a Quamfloof. I say we make Cold. What's his name? I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Cold Snoot's the best boy around here.
Cold Snoot said, "Hey, just because he was a human, just because he was a human doesn't mean he was a bad dog. He was just a bad person because he was a bad person." As he walks over and he looks over and he says, "You know what needs to be done." Mayor Fluffmane looks up at him and says, I understand." As Cold Snoot takes a deep breath and quietly gives himself a moment of silence as he reaches into his coat and pulls out a rolled up band of papers as he swats him on the nose and says, "Bad human!"
Oh.
Is that all the punishment he's going to get?
Cold Snoot turns around and says, "The Alpha has led us astray. As the floofiest of us that remains with his honor, I claim the spot of Alpha." As the other dogs all howl out in triumph and go, "Woo!" As one other Quanfloof in the corner was, "We did nothing!"
Woohoo!
I'm glad you said it. If I said it, it'd be impolite.
So, you guys head outside, and the other Quanfloofs take a lot of their things and walk out of the castle. And Lieutenant Cold Snoot says, "This cold weather doesn't really do us much good. I think it'd be a really good idea if we just made our way back to the Snowpelts pack, back over in New Bonehaven. We were a lot happier there. Also, finding food isn't quite as difficult over there."
Oh, sounds like a plan then. Sounds like a plan.
I hope you can forgive us for... I hope you can forgive us. We don't want to be bad dogs. We just... The chair was evil, and we didn't know that the chair was whispering lies into our Alpha.
Oh, no.
He looks over and goes... As the two other snarky Quanfloofs lean over and says, "Hey," whispered to each other, "Hey, do you think he whispered in his ear?" "No, I think he whispered in his butt." And the two go...
Oh, that's funny.
So the with that, you hear a guard howl out for the 3 kite knocks have come in, and Terry is the one that comes up first and says, "Let me pull him up real quick." "We thank you so deeply for helping us reach our kin. You are welcome to stay if you wish to do so." And Cold Snoot's like, I already said we were gonna go. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys lived here. It was mostly this guy's fault, as he lifts up Mayor Fluffmane, who's just kind of like... And with that, I'm going to... Where is it? Oh no, I don't have the song. Where is it? Oh, dang it. I don't know if I have... I don't know if I added it. It's like the one thing I forgot.
Oh no.
Oh, come on. Where is it? Dang it. I don't have the music. I'm sorry. I had like this music for like these like deep Gregorian like throat chanting things, and
Aw.
it was going to be like really great. So instead what I can do is so as they the kite knocks join fists and begin to vibrate. All around, the crystals begin to form, rising up and reconnecting to the castle of permafrost. A brilliant shimmering structure emerges. The vibrations brought to the snow stimulate tiny formations of ice and stone, building a magnificent crystal spire. Gonna play that one. A crystal spire, where is it? I just lost my place. The permafrost palace rises up and crumbles apart effortlessly, leaving a large entrance to a cave that was hidden underneath. Massive stone kite knocks held together by fungi shamble out from their slumber and join in on the song, as a gleaming city of crystal and ice forms around the small village. The tents and small dirt huts are left intact, allowing the Quanflutes to decide if they wish to stay or go. The Kite Knocks thank you for helping them save their people. And in return, one reaches forward and offers a small rock from Boulder Dash's collection. It is shaped like a hockey puck. Darlia Maplethorne reviews the report, trying to figure out where this evil chair had come from. And apparently she managed to find a very old wizard's tome recanting the tale. Apparently, King Cathedra was an animagic throne from the ancient days of royalty and kings. He once seated the ruler of the Skipping Stones, King Squarejaw. He was a dick, but he ruled with an iron fist. He once wished for his court wizard to give him a walking throne so he would always be at the height of glory. But the throne, Cathedra, betrayed him, tossing him down some stairs so he could claim the throne for himself. But before Cathedra could take the throne, the kingdom underwent reform, and he was tossed in the trash. He sought to have his own kingdom, as glorious as it was in the Skipping Stones. He wished to build a throne worthy of Cathedra, for he was the throne. But now, he is left discarded, a bunch of bits of magical wood losing the last inches of its ether. Good riddance to him. And thanks to the rest of you, you managed to avoid a disaster before it became a catastrophe. And that is the one-off of Between a Bark and a Hard Place. Thank you all so much for attending. I want to give out a couple of thanks to a bunch of people. I'd like to thank Jade the Kobold for helping me set up this really amazing thing with all of the characters and scenes. He helped me behind the scenes a lot to get this set up. I'd like to thank Great Dictator for building these absolutely phenomenal maps. I want to thank Shannon Allen for creating the designs for the Porcupoles, which I ended up recycling for this campaign. I want to thank Morgan R&B for doing the absolutely fantastic icons for Mayor Fluffmane, Cold Snoot, King Cathedra, and the Kite Knox. I also want to thank Caudle's friend for drawing Frisp at the last minute.
Yes, that'd be Bouncy Brown Bear. She did it today at work.
Wow.
Yeah,
I also want to thank Adam Halpin, who did the music for Clutch for the proof of concept, which I used for the opening for today, as well as Hamed Hokamzadeh, who did the theme for Magus Elgar, which you also heard today. For those of you who really enjoyed the show, please share this with your friends and everyone in between. This was a hope to try and bring more awareness to the Kickstarter for Clutch a Kobold story. We're very close to our first milestone, and with luck, we might be able to hit 2 in the next couple of days, so that we might be able to sell more of those pins to you. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to sit and watch us introduce Michael to his very first stream. Michael, how did you feel about it? Like, how was this for you?
I apologize for the very beginning of that, how like out of it I was, but I did. I felt like I got a lot more into it as it went on, and that was a lot of fun, honestly. Even though I didn't participate quite as much, and I just kind of took the back seat and just enjoyed everything. That was a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah.
I would do it again.
I don't know about that. You managed to kill like the first boss before anyone got a chance to go. So
that was
pushed
pretty
Puck
lucky.
forward.
And
That
you
was
did so
pretty
much,
lucky.
And you did so much running. Your pedometer must have like 4 digits.
Oh yeah.
Like, the running thing was really
But no, that
great.
was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
like
having me.
I hope that it will motivate you to try and do another one someday. I really enjoy introducing campaigns and RPGs to people, and the fact that I was able to do this with you as part of like a promo event for Clutch was just such an honor. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. Oh yes, I'd also like to thank Zane Schacht. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, who played as Mr. Pupple, and Cindy Sifford, who played as Darlia Maplethorn, the 2 people that did the voices at the very beginning of this campaign, and set them on their way. But with that, we're going to be calling it a night, since we are 22 minutes over like 3 hours, which is a little bit later for a lot of us. But hey, thank you guys so much for attending, and I really hope to see you guys when we start releasing episodes of Clutch a Kobold Story. Until then, this is Kennedy Phillips, Crystal Saavedra, Michael Kovac, and LRBJ signing off and thanking you so much.
Also, before we shut it off, I just want to thank Mellow Cream and Denim Wizard, as they are a trapper and elder on Kickstarter.
Very nice.
So, big thanks to you guys, because you gave us money. I have to mention your names on stream. But I'll see you. I'll see you tonight. Also, Mellow, I got those sleigh bells, so thank you. That's a whole other thing. But anyway, yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys very much. You guys all have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.